Owen, Bellador, Irvin, and Doldir. You've all finally made it out of Dungarungalung after a week of participating and aiding in a ritual to bring forth the Grung deity known as Nainang, who um, was to copulate with the king. Um, you've been in Chol for the better part of a month now, with uh, a little bit more than less, and you've learned a bit about the culture. You've learned about the jungle itself, the dangers, the patience required to traverse these jungles, the dangers and variety of the enemies, such as the zombies, the undead, um, dinosaurs, and traps, difficult terrain, um, and just the environment in itself. You are now making your way back to Port Nanzaro with a hefty amount of gold and rewards in hand. Some of you with magic items, and all of you with trunks of things you've been bringing back, whether it be mithril or gold, gems. Your return back has been the same as the trek forward, in which you have encountered a variety amount of threats and obstacles. But there's only one remaining. You are headed to the Firefinger, what is known as a massively tall obelisk structure that was once a grand fire beacon watchtower, one of many in existence long ago, now probably the only one that remains. For it to be so far out of the way in the land of Cholt strikes a lot of questions on the purpose of such a structure. However, after a few days of moving through the jungle and dealing with the occasional zombies and undead skeletons, you have finally made your way about a mile away from the Firefinger. As such, Azaka, the lead guide, your Cholton, short hair but braided and um, knotted, and at this point, all of you are still have gone many, many days and even weeks for some of you without a proper cleaning. Some of you have showered in the rain or taken baths in small creeks, but not for long, as the dangers of it being diseased or being caught with your pants down is very prevalent in the jungle. But you've all come accustomed to the sweat and grind, and as you're approaching and pushing through the brush and leaves and the knocked over tree trunks broken from either storms or beasts, you eventually see a thicket that Azaka pushes out of the way, and you all look over and see a very tall structure, the Firefinger, about 500 yards away. You'd imagine you have seen it sooner, but with the density of the forest, it was hard to get a good line of sight through the tree line and the canopy, especially with the sounds of monkeys and birds chirping constantly, keeping you at pace to look for enemies, but not on pace to look for landmarks. But, as you're all gathered, Azaka slows down, turns to the party, and signals you all. Looks like we're here. She puts her pack down, starts pulling some things out. She grabs a rope, starts wrapping it around her arm. It is going to be a long climb. We should leave whatever we can here and move forward on our own. We will not be able to climb the tower with all of our things.
So what's our plan here? Though we just gonna bust in and fight our way through, or what?
Why do you have an echo? That's what I want to know.
I
He's
don't
really
know.
bad. It's
I
really
got.
definitely in the back
I
room.
got. I seriously don't know why this is working. I got a new computer. I thought this would not happen.
Same microphone and everything, or no?
Have we long rested, DM? I need to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, let me just.
Are you sure you're not just in the
Still
jungle
there?
tower?
Well, we hear you. It's just as if you're speaking from the back of a room, or
I don't know why that's happening.
it's okay. Um,
Anyway, like I was saying, what's our plan to deal with this? Does anyone have one? Because not, I have a couple suggestions.
well, as you all approach and get a look at the tower, why doesn't everyone give me a perception check?
Baby. Own, what do your elf eyes see? Nothing, you racist kid.
Everyone is completely blind.
Well,
Oh man, all this grime in my eyes from the jungle. I can't see shit.
It's facing the wrong direction. Everyone else is looking up. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing, man?"
What?
well,
Oh, I'm running heavies.
well,
Makes
you
me
all
sweat.
see about 500 feet away, give or take. You see this massive, 300-foot tall structure. And Irvin, you're just looking the wrong way.
Yeah.
I don't see it, guys.
What do you guys see? I don't even see.
What you
I
see,
can't see anything, guys.
rising high above the jungle canopy, is a 300-foot tall, naturally formed spire of rock with smoke issuing from a flaming beacon at the top of it. The walls of the spire are sheer and dotted with small caves. Frail-looking ladders hang from narrow ledges at various heights. Probably scalable, but also incredibly dangerous. Looking at the bottom, you see what looks to be an excess amount of clearing. The canopy kind of breaks out. And Azaka mentioned this before and reiterates. The Petrofolk have a good line of sight around the surrounding areas. The canopy is not as dense here. We can move, but we should be stealth or quick. I just want to get back what is mine, and then we can go. I don't think we will be able to sneak on them for long, but
As he says sneak, I look at Irvin.
who's just
Wait, what?
looking the other way and is just like, I don't know what you guys are looking at. He's like,
Also,
I have no
do
idea what you're
you
looking
know where the mask is hidden? It's gonna be.
if anything, it should be at the top, at their nest. It is pretty high up. I am more afraid of the fall than I am of the creatures that lurk.
Yeah. So odds are we're gonna have to fight our way through. If we can. But wait, are the Firefinger they're humans, right? Or are they something else?
These like pterodactyl things, right?
Oh,
The
are they?
the petrofolk, from what she has explained, are basically pterodactyls. However, not much more, but with a greater sense of intelligence. As she's explained, they do think strategically about capturing and taking individuals, holding them as not just for food, but as entertainment.
Okay, I see.
They aren't. They do not speak common or anything like that. They are still very basic beasts or dinosaurs.
They're smart enough to be dangerous, but not smart enough to like
Oh
make
my!
friends with.
Remember when I said I
Exactly.
had some ideas of how we could do this? All those ideas are now out of the table, so those won't work.
Yeah.
So I guess we're just bound to sneak as much as we can and then fight our way to the top.
As you're going over this, she ducks low, and you all simultaneously do as well, as you hear a large as swooping through the tree line. You see through the brush and thicket one of these creatures, um, looking about On and Bellador and Doldir specifically. When this creature flies and scouts out from the tree line, you see that it flies up with creature in its two bottom feet, as it's just flying and carrying with all of its weight up this what looks to be a zombie, a little bit more bloated than you would expect from what you've faced before, and it's just dangling up towards the height of the fire finger, and it goes past the first level, which, looking at from your vicinity, there seem to be 3 levels to this obelisk, this watchtower, mirrored or sticking out by the ladders that kind of track along the side of them. So each ladder kind of like meets a different level from your perspective. Flying past the first level, it then flies past the second, reaching the top of the fire finger, and moving into not the top of the fire finger, where the watchtower is still has this flame brewing from it. It actually stops at the third cave alcove, and starts to waddle its way into this very tight cave.
Can we use one of those to fly up there?
You can fly, first of all.
Well, I can fly, but the rest of you can't.
What I'm saying, so if you could, like, we have a rope, so if we can tie a rope up there, we could all just climb up.
Well, it's gonna take several ropes, I think. So how high is it again?
300 feet
To the top?
to the very top. Yes.
Or
Well, odds are we're not going to be able to climb to the very top. At very least, we should be able to climb to the first layer.
how high the base? Like how high do? I'm trying to think how this looks. So how high can I get a rope up there without? Looks like I did before. I swing it like a grappling hook type of thing.
Yeah, like with the rock, floating rock in the sky.
Without, like without flying. Can I make the use my grappling hook like I did before and swing it to the bottom of the base of this, or is it the base 300? The top's 300 feet, right? So where's the how high is the base?
The top is 300
So
feet.
the first ladder that you see, you should all be on the
Oh, the
fire
ladder.
finger map. Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can all
Oh,
see.
I had my character sheet open, so I was looking at that, not the map.
That would help.
There. That does help now.
Context is everything.
Now I see it. Yeah, context is everything.
So, the first level, the first ladder, ascends
I see it.
about 60 feet above the ground. What it leads into is the mouth of a entrance into the heart of the Firefinger. Very much like the heart of Otau that you went into before when you met Valindra. So the difference is you are all 400 feet away, 500-ish, from the Firefinger. Making your way to the Firefinger would be your choice of stealth or dexterity on trying to outpace any eyes or hide from them.
My armor is the elven armor. Is that helping with stealth rolls or no? I forgot.
It
You
should
have, like,
be. It
elven.
does not give you disadvantage on stealth checks.
Yeah, elven armor. So I have that, guys. I can.
Yeah,
stealth
so
it.
you won't worsen the
Possibly.
chances of getting
I'm-
caught.
I'm not too worried about Irvin getting caught if we want to try to do that.
Yeah, I'm not too worried either. So y'all want to stealth or just walk up in there like, what up?
I say we should at least stealth to save all our abilities.
Oh my god!
when we need it.
Are you rolling?
Well,
No.
2 in a row. 2 in a row.
Hold up. Did you actually try to stealth, or were you just rolling?
Yes,
for
he
stealth?
actually tried to stealth and rolled a 1.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I was gonna do something before he actually rolled.
it's kind of hard
Oh.
too because as you're all
Yeah.
convinced that you want to stealth on your way there, Irvin immediately pushes the brush
He does a dodge roll.
out of the way, steps forward, doesn't realize that it's a lip down decline, falls
Yes.
immediately, and
Goofy.
goes over.
Goofy sound.
And as you fall over, you land into a mixture of just scattered remains of whatever these
Oh.
petrifolk have been eating. And as you land in it, it isn't soft ground. And you just feel like you're on very fragile wooden top. And you're like, oh, this is a... And then the wood snaps. And you fall down a hole. As you fall down that hole, another...
I imagine we're all just slightly looking over.
You take 11
How far
points
is
of
this hole?
bludgeoning
Like-
damage. As after you fall
What?
off the lip and land onto this, you then break the top of what looks to be a pit trap. Falling down it, you go prone. Take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Hit the bottom, and all you feel is broken bone of whatever creatures may have been here. And also notice that you've missed several jutting out of the ground spikes, which could have been extremely dangerous.
That's funny. You rolled a 1 and a 6. I'm a maximum and minimum on the damage. That's pretty- even-
And your 2 rolls have both been 1s. You're not doing well today, bud.
1 on damage is good, but it averages out to 3.
Okay, then.
It does.
Well-
But as you all see and hear this, there is a sound from deeper towards the Firefinger. You hear,
Yeah. As soon as I hear that, I would like to cast a spell. I want to cast Armor of Eclipse on myself.
okay.
Give me a second. Let me.
So
Give
how
me a
long?
second.
How long does it last?
It lasts an hour.
Okay.
Well, I didn't even hear what he's casting.
Armor of
I'm
Agonies.
So I get 10 temporary hit points as well.
Okay.
Don't talk about mage armor.
So.
I also have mage armor, but this is also a bonus temporary hit points.
So you speak the words and will around you what looks to be a tinted blue armor of wind at first that then coalesces into a physical shield around you. It basically looks like a second level of armor attached to you. As it does, it feels weighted on your shoulders. And you all see now one of the petrifolk swooping towards your direction, unaware if it's seen you or not, but has been moving and is now moving in this direction from the sound. What would you all like to do?
So I'm prone. Can I stand up? And am I like in a hole? Like, where
You're
am I at?
in
Like,
about
on
a 15 to 20 foot deep hole from what you can gather in this moment. It is dark. There are spikes all around you. You've
Can I
heard
just
the
climb
sound.
out?
You can certainly try.
Why don't you just fly?
Because I only get it for
He
it's
only
like once
gets
a
it for
day
like
for a
1
minute.
minute.
1 minute of every day, so that seems
Okay.
like a
So you're gonna try to climb out. Yeah.
yes.
Want me to just toss you some rope?
What is everyone else gonna do?
I'm gonna try to help Irvin come out. I got some rope.
Okay.
I got like 45
I'm
feet of
gonna,
hemp rope.
I'm gonna
Alright.
try and stay hidden from this thing flying above us.
Okay. So you make a stealth check, and Doldir
That's 10.
make um. Actually, it doesn't.
Oh,
It wouldn't really require any roll. You drop down, Irvin. I would say to save yourself from low rolls, wait for me to ask you for a roll.
Yeah, I didn't mean to click on it actually.
It
I
might
was just
help.
gonna hover over it. So I actually wasn't planning on clicking. It was an accident.
So what happens is, Doldir, you pull out from your pack your hempen rope.
Mm-hmm.
You start throwing it down. You hear and see now from the peripheral the petrofolk flying in this direction. Briefly unaware of you, but as everyone else tries to hide. Owen, what are you trying to do?
I mean, they're out in the open, right?
Not fully out in the open, just not hidden.
And they've been spotted. Like, hold on. Is it clear that they've been spotted?
You have no idea.
I mean, I would assume they know it's in that general direction. I would say spotted, probably.
I'm gonna stay hidden. Do you want me to roll a stealth roll or no?
If you're gonna stay hidden, yes.
Yeah.
So
Stealth,
you and
stealth.
Bellador are trying to remain hidden. Asaka does the same. Doldir, you throw down the rope. As such, Irvin, you see the hempen rope from above drop down, but in the darkness and the obscureness from the angle of the sun, you don't see where it drops down. But after a few moments, you grab onto it and start pulling your way up as Doldir brings you up. With that, make an athletics check with advantage, as he's assisting with this.
For me, okay. Do you want me
Watch
to roll
both
two
those
ones
games.
or just one?
You
Or
can
does
roll
the first one
again.
count or no?
You can roll again.
Roll.
Okay.
I was gonna say, watch both be worse than the 13 you rolled earlier.
So
I actually didn't mean to roll it. I was just hovering over it. I meant actually clicked.
it's alright, it happens. So, hand over fist, you grab the rope and start bringing yourself up. Doldir, you hear and now see, flying in your direction, the petrofolk starting to make its way through to this clearing. You don't know if it spotted you yet, but as you hear it get closer, Irvin makes his way to the top. I need you both to make stealth checks with
Like Doldir as well.
I would say both of you, since you both stayed to try to get him out, and you try to get him out, he's still climbing out. Make stealth checks as it just enters the clearing, with disadvantage. Or just regular. It's fine. Just regular. It's fine.
Still at 19, damn.
I still, yeah, it's still
Wait.
goes high. Just regular. It's fine.
Wait, regular. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
I just changed the DC.
Irvin rolls an 18.
Oh, okay. That I'll say that because it happened right before it.
yeah, I said it before, right before I rolled.
He said
So-
it before wolf.
Well, I was originally intending on doing that in the first place, but I couldn't catch
didn't
him in
know that.
time.
Like,
Bruh,
yeah.
literally 19 and 21. 21.
The monks. As this is how it happens. As Doldir grabs Irvin with all the weight of your dwarven strength on you. You're pulling him up, and as he gets to the very top, all of the momentum that is you're using to pull him up, you then let go of Irvin, forcing your body weight to push you and knock you backwards to the ground. And in a very,
Cartoonic
way, you just allow it to roll you down the hill like a quesadilla, until your body submerges into the brush. Irvin, on the other hand, the momentum of coming back up, with the 18, you just have the adrenaline running. You get to the top. He's already let go of you. You almost stumble backwards at him, just letting go. But then you dive into one of the bushes, landing next to Azaka, and then you all hear the as it swoops in, the Petrofolk glancing about very fast. You just see the winds expand. You hear the gust of wind, and it fly right past the group, and continues to scout and swoop, angling itself around this clearing. And a moment passes. And a moment passes. And it then continues flying back towards the Firefinger.
Close call. Thanks for the help, guys.
You're welcome.
The brush.
Doldir always got your back.
Try not to do that again.
Watch that first step. It's a doozy.
Guys, came a little bit of an incline there.
Good thing Doldir wasn't the first one to take a step. Well,
Could have happened to anyone, so.
Yeah, but it's always Doldir.
It is. It is very true. So, with that, a few moments pass. Azaka breathes in a sigh of relief. Okay. You want to make a dash for it, or stealth this time?
I should say we should make a dash for, get in, get out, get as quick as possible. Because if we try to stealth this man over here, Irvin, he ain't very good. As we can see the last time he tried to stealth.
Or look at things, apparently. Yeah, maybe we should just go as quickly as possible. Unless anyone has opposition against that.
Good with that.
Team leader, stealth, or speedy attack?
I think stealth, and if not, we should actually all probably get picked up and taken up there. Like, together, rather than one person getting taken.
We'd have to draw more attention than just one of them would come after us.
I know. But, I mean, what's the risk that we want to take for this, I think that if we're trying to fight them while we're climbing, we're just going to get knocked off and we'll fall to our deaths. I think being not noticed is most likely chance of survival.
So, yeah, let's try to stealth climb then.
Let's
All right, stealth fine.
So the first challenge is how to get to the Firefinger. Do you want to stealth there, or do you want to run to it? Running gives you the advantage of trying to get there before they see you, and stealth is just taking your time with it. So
what time of day is this?
It's pretty early in the morning. It's like 9 in the morning.
Do we want to wait until nighttime to do this?
No.
I already cast a spell, man. It only lasts an hour.
Not all of us have night vision. And
There's like, come on!
Damn it!
Come on,
He just starts hitting it. He hits himself with armor Magadus.
Let's stop being scared. Let's just be running through just one time. Come on. It'll be fun.
You guys it'll be fun, huh? You guys just want to go for it?
Yes.
All right, let's just run it.
Okay. Everyone,
right. We go Ninja Warrior this thing.
Everyone, very as Zaka is listening to this. Okay, let's just do it then. Okay, all right. 3, 2, 1. Everyone, roll me a dexterity check.
God damn it! Hey, at least I'm not the only one who.
Dexterity, sorry.
Okay.
I'm still.
So it's not with advantage, but with that, you all start running. Azaka takes lead. Her feet jump. She jumps over the lip that Irvin fell into. Some of you circumvent it, running the opposite flank of it, and start making a dash for the Firebringer. As you're all running, you immediately hear the sounds of Petrofolk flying around in the air and making swoops. You can see the shadows blocking some of the sunlight, and sometimes you think that they've noticed you already, but you continue to run faster, faster, dodging rock, and you notice that the trees start to become less dense here as your exposure to the sun becomes more obvious.
Oh no!
You're all running and running, and as such, some of you start to scatter away from each other, not noticing the direction you're all leaning towards. With Doldir and wait, hold on. We rolled twice, Doldir.
You rolled a deck save, then you
Sorry, I'm sorry. I had something in my throat. It was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I thought we were missing someone. My fault. So Doldir and Doldir, Doldir and Azaka are
Keep
are
say my name,
way
my name when no one is around.
No,
As you're
we're
both
not a part of this.
running far ahead, the others aren't a part of you, as you've leaps and bounds ahead of them. And then here, descending from the shadows and the sunlight, some of the petrofolk start to sound off. And as they do, they start dive bombing towards Owen, Bellador, and Irvin. As such, three of them start making their way towards you. As such, I will need.
How big are these things? Are they considered
they're
what size
big
are
enough
they
to carry us.
Yeah.
Well, let's say that they're this big.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, are there 3 of them?
As three
Well,
of
they
them,
noticed 3 of us running.
as three of them descend from the from the canopies, watching this area. They immediately start diving towards you all. The three of you, as Azaka and Doldir are just light years ahead of all of you, rushing in, just almost grog sprinting down the hall. Doldir is almost halfway back to the Firefinger. As such, the Petrofolk start flying towards the three of you. What do you all do?
Which distance do we have to cover?
I would say at this point, still about 250 feet.
I mean, I don't really have spells for this, guys. This is not Owen's thing.
Nothing anything I can do to help me get out of this
Sorry,
situation.
I am choking on random stuff.
Wait, they're coming towards. My God.
They're
Sorry.
diving towards us.
Yes, sir.
Is there anywhere we can dive for cover?
You can certainly try. It would be basically the equivalence of taking the dodge action.
Can we double time it?
If you wanted to dash, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
screw it.
that-
I'm gonna double time it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna book it.
So
Yeah, I'm
as
just gonna go.
Okay, as actions you will be dashing. Same thing with Bellador. What about you, Irvin?
I'm gonna do Wrathful Smite on the one, and when it gets close to me, I'm gonna try to hit it, and hopefully this works.
So you're holding your
I'm gonna
action.
keep
to
running though. I'm gonna keep running.
I was gonna say,
I'm
you just
still
go
running.
stand there and wait for it.
No, I'm running. I'm moving, but I'm still moving. And I'm gonna use Wrathful Smite as my bonus action, and then use my action.
You're holding your main action to attack.
Yeah,
Got it.
to attack. Yeah.
All right. So
Hold.
as you start to give way, Owen and Bellador start running past you. As you mutter the incantation towards one of the Petrofolk that you see is angling itself towards your direction. So I will mark one of them with Wrathful Smite. With that, the Petrofolk are faster than most of you.
Oh yeah.
As you continue to dash to gain speed, one of the Petrifolk tries to make an attack towards all three of you, but we'll do it in order.
Also, my shield and one hander out at this point as well. Try to use it.
So it's going to each one of them is going to take a bite at all of at each of you. So the first one, these are not with advantage. I hate that everything is advantage. Will be a bite towards Own.
Let me know how much it is. I'm having to need my bread.
Okay, so the first one is a 20 to hit. It'll be
That
for
misses. I'll shield.
Okay, so as it dives bomb into you, you just hear, and you just cast with your right hand almost wax on, wax off.
Like when a bird flies into a windshield.
Exactly. Its beak slams right into it, crinkling backwards into the perfectly waxed with Windex arcane shield as it creates this blue force field on your right flank. It slams into it, stopping the creature, and it falls to the ground momentarily before picking itself up with the weight of its wings. The second will be towards Bellador. It's a natural 20.
Bye, buddy.
That's
Don't
going
forget
to,
you've got Misty Step.
that's going to be a 13 points of damage.
He also takes 10 points of cold damage.
Okay. As this one bites towards you,
Hey, at least I had the 10 extra temporary hit points, so I only take 2 to my regular.
Exactly. Because as the Petrifolk bites into the back of you, trying to lift you up, it snaps the glass arcane armor around you, and as it does, these shards of ice splinter out and protrude towards it, reactionary. And one impales the beak of the creature, and another into one of its hands that is trying to pick you up and lift you. As such, the creature takes 10, is it?
10 points. Cold
Okay.
damage.
Okay. And the third one, making its way towards Irvin. Irvin, go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Let's do it. Check, not saving throw.
Check. Just check.
Okay, yeah. Let's make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Dexterity.
Wow.
10.
What's your modifier? 1?
+1.
Damn. Roll again.
Come on, don't get another 1.
Roll another dexterity.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. So you get to go first as the creature is making its way into your melee range. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay. Let's see here. It's just my. This is a longsword, one-handed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
oh, right there. Oh, okay, they're right.
So an 11 won't hit. It'll just miss. So you go to strike with your sword and smite at the creature, but it swoops down below you and bites at your body. That'll also be a 10. As you both prepare your attacks, it tries to dodge your sword. As such, it sweeps below you and past you and starts to circle around the perimeter. And you notice that they're all all three of these Petrifolk have sort of dive bomb attacked all of you. And as such, all of you, with the initial speed and ferocity of these creatures, you are all considered frightened. Actually, no, only Own and Bellador, you are considered frightened until the end of your next turn.
I mean, I'm running away from them anyways, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I was planning on running anyways.
But also, remember you have disadvantage on attack rolls when looking at them. I think it's when looking. Let's make sure. But with that, I need everyone to make dexterity checks to continue running towards the Firefinger.
Okay. This is bad. I have a bad feeling about this last check. Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
damn, dude! Everybody got up. Good
Hell
job,
yeah.
everybody.
After the crappy
Hell yeah.
roll, we've all got a decent, good one.
So actually, Owen and Beldor have to re-roll. You have disadvantage on ability checks,
Oh.
while the source, while the source of your fears
Right.
is within.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was.
No, well, I thought that was
Hey,
when we
still
were
need
interacting
you.
with them.
Still
No,
need
while
you.
within line of sight of the source of the fear, you will have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. I did. I
Okay.
thought it was just attack rolls, to be honest.
I was. No, I mean, I think ability checks was in. I just couldn't. I didn't. I thought it was just like if I was doing it towards them, is what I thought. But I
No,
mean,
it's within line of sight. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No worry, I googled it real quick to make sure. So with that, you do fall a little bit behind Owen as Bellador and Irvin continue to catch up with Doldir and Asaka, who at this point, Doldir, you can see that you're about 100 feet away now from the Firefinger.
Oh, wow.
And you can see it in all of its glory as it just continues to get bigger the closer you get to it. That's what an elf said once. But you get there, Azaka stops in her tracks, pulls her longbow out, and immediately starts taking shots at the Petrofolk that are attacking. The first one will be towards the one that's attacking Own. She's going to make a bow shot. 11 will just miss, damn.
That's what I got before too. Yeah.
Yeah, she fires off a shot and it right past it. Because of that, the creature will still get an attack on Owen. So the first attack coming in will be an 11 to hit, which I think your shield is still up, right?
it's not my turn yet, so yeah.
Chinchola's next
So
turn.
with that, the arcane barrier you push from your right hand side over and push back the Petrofolk a second time as it slams into the shield and then swoops past you. The second towards Bellador, 23 to hit.
No, I'm using shield. I'm not taking another hit.
Okay. You also, following suit, seeing Owen behind you, making sure he's safe, but see that he's also casting shield. You, in turn, cast it yourself, burning a spell slot. The third one will be rushing towards Irvin. Irvin, would you have liked to be held in your action in case it attacked again?
Yeah, I was gonna keep moving my movement, but then have my action.
Okay, so you're
to
still in the
attack.
back then. You're still very far away because everyone else is dashing. So with that, make another dexterity check to see who goes first.
Oops. Oh, that was you. Dexterity.
Do I need to do it too?
Oh, really?
Oh, natural 20. No, you don't.
No,
You're way ahead of them.
Does that give me advantage on my attack roll now?
Sure.
Mr. Nice DM? Yes, you're amazing.
Mr. Nice D.
Sure.
Awesome. Long sword.
20 minutes later, you fall
Oh,
off
sorry,
a
I mean-
300-foot drop.
And then,
Yeah.
and then I get to roll an extra d6 to the smite.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get the d6 going here. Roll one.
So,
There's D6. So extra 3 damage.
oh, I'm sorry. I'm hitting
then
the wrong one. I hit
And then
the wrong one.
he needs
Damn
to
it.
make a wisdom saving throw. Creature can make a wisdom check. Oh, no, just say the target is.
Forgot the
creature must
first
make a
one is the
wisdom
one
saving
you
throw.
Mhm.
Or be frightened of you until the spell ends. So he has to make a wisdom saving throw of a DC
Oh,
13.
minus 3. DC what?
13. Wisdom.
Okay.
Wisdom.
That's a
Yep.
10.
So he's afraid of me.
Okay, so he's also frightened. With that, the Petrofolk flies. You strike it first. It will have disadvantage on its attack because it's within line of sight. So that's a 9. After you strike it and force this fear to wallow within the sword, it emblazons itself across the chest of the Petrofolk, who pushes itself off of you, and you can see a bestial amount of fear within the creature's face as it pushes back and tries to fly in the opposite direction of you instead of swooping around and coasting within a radius around you.
Nice.
So with that, this one will be out of the picture. Still have 2 Petrifolk remaining that are flying towards the group. However, at this point, the only people who cannot make it this round to the Firefinger would be Bellador, Owen, and Irvin. So, Dolder, you don't have to make a dex check, but everybody else, please make your final dexterity checks.
Oh, that's not gonna go well. No,
Still at disadvantage?
Yes, still with disadvantage if from Owen
9.
and Bell.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
Mine,
no,
I meant
sorry.
to- I don't-
Until your next turn. So that is, so it's not with
So
disadvantage.
next,
Yeah.
Doesn't matter for me
I
one way or the other then.
would go with the 19.
Yeah,
then.
for Owen, Irvin now catches up, and you two are at the back. So Irvin and Owen are now are in the back, still running. But as that happens, the last round of attacks come in. One towards Bellador and one towards Irvin. First one will be towards Owen. That is a 10.
Misses anyways.
And then whatchamacallit?
Me?
Whatchamacallit? Yeah. Bellador will be a 22.
Damn it!
No, it should still miss, no?
No, my shield only lasts till my turn.
Oh yeah, that's right. So with that, well, what would your AC have been?
My AC is 19. Otherwise,
Okay. Either way, it would have hit. Oh no, it wouldn't have hit with the shield.
my AC now.
I
is-
would say since you guys are going technically around the same time, your shield would just end after it attacked you.
So my shield would still be up.
So
for this
I would
extra-
say your shield would still be up since you're basically going simultaneously.
Well, then my AC would be 24. So it
Yeah,
would
so
not-
it'll miss. So with that, the Petrifolk, right as you're running out and you're still holding up your hands to cast shield to keep the spell going, it slams into it and shatters the spell. As such, it dive bombs past you a second time, and then you can hear the wind as the creature coasts back around. As such, you all eventually make it to the edge of the Firefinger, with Azaka still firing off arrows. As you approach, a 16 will hit for 9 points. The one you hit before is struck, and the Petrifolk start to fly up towards the Firefinger itself. As you all get to the base, you see Dolden,
Oh
you
my
see
God.
Asaka, and the Petrifolk start to fly up towards the other levels. Azaka continues to fire arrows. 14 will hit, and she will kill one of them on their way to the top.
Yeah, I was gonna say as soon as I got to the thing, I was like, maybe we should have stealth.
As the final Petrifolk starts to fly up, the one feared flew back into the forest. But one does fly up, and eventually, with all of you seeing, to the top of the Firefinger, and then disappears.
They're gonna be on high alert.
But with that, as you all make it to the bottom of the Firefinger, what would you all like to do? Briefly winded.
There's that ladder, right?
Yeah.
I'm
climb
gonna
the
start
ladder.
fucking climbing the ladder so we've got an area that doesn't have like open air for shit to fly at us from.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
climb.
Okay. With that, Azaka watches Owen start going up the ladder. I will cover you. Go now. She knocks 2 more arrows, preparing to Legolas whatever gets within her line of sight.
I go right behind him. I go next. In case he falls, I'll try to help
Okay.
him.
I go third.
All
I
right.
guess I'll take up.
Oh dear.
So we have
Is always ready to help someone.
Owen, Irvin, Doldir, and Bellador. in that order.
Yep.
You all start climbing the ladder, and it feels fragile. But as you're climbing, you just climb a little bit faster and a little bit faster. Owen shatters one of the handles with the weight of his foot, and as it does, it tumbles past a few of you. But the ladder itself remains sturdy until you all make it to the top. But you can feel the weakness of it, of the decay, and how much misuse it's gone throughout the centuries. As such, you, Owen, make it to the top, push yourself onto the stonework, and see the cave entrance just ahead of you. It's small. It's narrow. Smaller than what you had seen at the heart of Uktau. You can see that there is darkness within the center chamber. But as such, you then also hear the sounds of petrofolk flying in the air. And Azaka starts firing off and loosing arrows as you're all basically at the cusp of this cave into the Firefinger.
Can I see these petrofolk? Like how many there are? Or?
Sure. As you're still on the ladder waiting for Owen to move in, you see descending from the top of the Firefinger. 3 petrofolk as they start flying down from the top of the tower, and try and dive bombing towards the bottom. Still about maybe 300 to 200 feet away from you, but they are circling out. And
hurry up! Oh, go! There's more.
I'm climbing.
You're at the top. Do you want to go into the cave?
Yeah, I want to go inside.
You would just
I like being out of here. This is terrible.
Okay. So, Owen steps in.
We follow.
Irvin steps in.
I'm behind you. You gotta go first. Yep, I'm going after them.
Entering in to the cave, you find yourselves into a narrow stone hall passage leading into this cave. You hear Azaka calling out, "I'm going to make it for the tree lines. I cannot climb in time. Go, I will be back." She then starts running into the jungle. And some of the petrofolk start to dive bomb towards her. 2 of them follow her, and 1 starts diving bombing you all towards the entrance. But as Bellador makes it up as the last one in, you all squeeze yourselves in to this, and making your way, and you hear a hollow, dark cave. And the petrofolk continues to dive towards Bellador. What do you all do?
Step in so we can. I go further in. I cast light on my shield, I guess.
Okay.
And step forward.
As you cast light,
give room.
You see more of this extremely small interior of the Firefinger. The light just very Gandalf, Khazad-dûm style. Just there's no shadow. Except for the corners that your light does not turn around. Bellador, you push yourself deeper into the cave as the petrofolk lands basically right in front of you, and starts to attack. As you're not fully in, it's going to make 14 to hit?
No.
Okay. As it dives in and tries to bite at you and grab you and pull you off the ledge, you block it.
Let go of my homie.
Doldir, would you like to try something?
What'd you say?
You said Doldia. You mean me or him?
Doldir.
Yeah, I was thinking since I was the one being attacked,
Well, you block the attack, and the
Yeah.
Petrofolk is
that's true.
right here.
That's a big boy.
Yeah.
That's pretty much like a monstrosity to me.
Yeah, pretty much. It's twice your size and trying to eat both of you. Does anyone freak out or do anything? The DM says.
I try to run inside a little bit.
Okay, thank you. I
I'm
appreciate
trying to
it.
make room for them. I'm trying to make room for them.
Okay. You try to make more room and move in. Bellador, it tries to bite you, and you try to strike back or anything.
Yeah, sure.
Be gone, beast.
Yeah, sure.
23.
Okay, that'll hit. That'll do damage.
That's 12 damage.
Okay.
Roll
The
max damage,
creature,
dude.
drops down towards you and starts to strike at you and misses, and you slash at one of its claws that tries to grab you and pull you out. As you do, the creature backs out, instinctually flying a little bit of ways, and then swooping up higher towards where it came from.
I'm going to take this opportunity to get into the cave where I cannot be attacked as easily.
Okay. As such, Irvin, you see that just ahead of you, there is a bit of a break in the ground, as there seems to be a bit of a rift or pitfall into this cave. As such, looking about, there seems to be the corner that Owen is in, one a little bit to your right, and straight up ahead with the light spell, you see that the Firefinger continues on the opposite side of this fall.
Okay.
The fall itself isn't deep. It is.
About how deep would you?
It's
say?
about 10 foot deep.
Okay, so it's not crazy deep, but it's obviously still a challenge. Okay. Let me. How wide is how big is the gap to the other side?
It is about a 15-foot jump across.
15, okay.
You said it's 10 foot deep?
10 feet deep, but 15 foot across.
I'm gonna walk around this little path. Start walking that way. Just see what else.
I'm gonna look down this pathway while they're all doing that.
Okay.
There's nothing down there.
Oh, you already did?
Yeah.
So looking around,
Oh, I see it.
you see what looks to be tucked into this alcove. What seems to be a dead, what look not a fully skeletal man. There still seems to be some meat on the bones, but very decayed, very withered. But what looks to have the blood drained from him.
Oh, interesting.
And as you step away, you notice that there's something that sticks to your foot.
Where am I? Where in this section is it?
Just in general, all of you who kind of look through that alcove.
What can I look at what that is?
Yeah, with the light spell, you look down and you notice that some of the ground seems to be covered in this white webbing.
Oh.
Oh, I look up.
What the fuck? I look up.
As you all look up, you notice descending from the very not so high cavern what looked to be
Time to cast a spell.
eight-legged, furred tendons
Oh my god, we find a wolf spider. God dang it.
of a giant wolf spider.
I hate those things in real life and I hate them in D&D.
I would like you all to click on your characters
And roll for
and
initiative.
roll for initiative.
It's me.
Oh, you're a dude.
I'm hot. I'm tired. It's 111 degrees out here in these forests, and we gotta deal with a stupid spider. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Totally a nice place.
First pterodactyl people know giant wolf spiders.
So, let me actually,
Oh, there's 3 of them?
Oh,
from what you see,
I don't like that sentence.
let me,
Oh, there's more. I see one hiding in the corner. Wait, if he's casting light, shouldn't I see a lot more? Well, I guess not, probably.
from
Also,
from
don't
where
have
you're at,
vision.
the problem
number
from where
5.
you're at is, the alcoves turn, like it's not a open passage. These breaks of line of sight are, you know, dividers in the cave. It's the structure. So, with that,
It's like twists and turns.
yeah, it's twists and turns. Sometimes I can't articulate. Let's see. What do we got here? Let me do this. Do that.
It's so hot that even my air conditioner is just tossing out hot air.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Y'all not sorry.
Hey,
I know,
I don't
let me-
even have air conditioner
Hey,
or
Phil?
a fan on. It is just hot.
Phil,
Yeah.
go fuck yourself.
You know, while you're doing that, I'll be right back because I need to refill both of my half gallons of water and put them in the freezer.
No problem, sir. With that, they will roll initiative. An 18, nice.
That's what we need giant wolf spiders rolling for a second in the turn count.
As some of you have seen in your early days of adventuring and heard of giant arachnoids, but it's a different experience when they're about the same size of you and descending to eat you.
Oh, God.
Imagine what it must be for like Dolgia, who's only like half the size of the rest of us.
Exactly, right?
It's him.
So with that, Bellador, you look up and see that one of the wolf spiders is descending at an angle towards Doldir. However, I will say for all of you, the spiders are considered still 10 feet above you. Not within melee range.
Good thing I've got ranged abilities.
So with that, yes, Bellador, what would you like to try first?
Well, probably the thing that's most likely to hit would be Eldritch Blast, so I'll give that a shot.
Alright, go for it. That will
25.
hit. And this one, you're trying to attack?
Yeah, I would guess the one closest to me would be that one, yeah.
Okay.
So, 12 points.
With 12 points of force damage. You look up, seeing the creature descending towards Doldir. You see the size of the spider. But also, you've been in combat for a long time and know it's just best to let loose. You start crackling a different form of Eldritch Blast in your hand. And instead of like force, you aim it and arc it, and lightning encases the sort of wind and fires into the wolf spider. The creature then explodes from the face and just drops off of the silk web that it was descending on and descends into the pit. The first one drops dead.
That was not what I was expected to happen. Hold on, let me just take a quick look at something, see if there's anything else to do.
Okay, I made it back.
Hello, sir.
You missed me kill one of the spiders.
Oh no, one shot, no, I heard it. You said he used the bolt of electricity just splatters throughout his body.
I mean, he was coming for you, man. I gotta protect my rose. But besides that, I don't really want to use my
Bros
that
before
ability.
elves.
So I want to save the rest of my stuff, so I'll just end my turn.
Okay, so with that, the wolf spiders will go. One has been slain, the one that was about to attack Doldir. However, one is making its way to Own and Irvin. One will go towards Own first and make a bite attack. Oh, natural 20. Oh,
I don't even see Irvin. Where is he?
no, that was Own.
Okay.
So the first one hits
I
for
guess that hits.
hits for 6 piercing,
Oh,
and then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, that's good. You take half damage, so you take
300.
7 points of poison.
Okay.
So in
All right.
total, that's 13 points of damage. So
Okay.
the wolf spider drops, bites into you, and immediately you just feel the pulsing of this very unsettling, aggressive, massive bite into your arm. It's very but at the same time, you shrug out a lot of the fear and try to push the creature off you. And with that, you notice and try to keep fast your endurance as the poison settles into your body, but then you fight it. That will be its turn. That could have been bad. With that, the second one is going to attack Irvin.
So he comes down in the range. Okay.
Yes, they do. That will be a natural one. As it tries to grab onto you, the light from your spell blinds its eyes. All of its eyes flare, what were once bright brown, then get glazed over. And I would say at this moment, the creature, I'll say, is considered blind. So I'll mark
Sick.
that one. The third is going to web over,
Is he Spider-Man?
something like that, towards Bellador, but that will be its entire turn. As it shoots a web out above you, Bellador, and hang in just like a monkey with going from vine to vine, it then glides across the chamber behind you, but it's still 10 feet above you. And with that, that will be their turn. We now have Doldir. One of the spiders has dropped and attacked Owen. That is the only one within melee range of you right now.
Yep. So I'm gonna attack that one
Okay.
with my unarmed strike.
14 will hit.
Do 6.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do necrotic damage. There we go.
Radiant or
Alright.
psychic?
Product, you can do that.
And then I'm gonna attack
You mean
again with my. Oh yeah, psychic damage. There you go.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers.
It's all good. That was a good one. Continue. You still have your bonus attack, or if you want to flurry of blows.
Now I just use my bonus attack on it.
Okay.
19.
19. That'll also hit.
Another psychic damage to it.
Okay. With that, you fist right into the abdomen, and then a second fist. Very Alexander Louis Armstrong from Full Metal. And just... and the body blows stagger the creature backwards, and it almost falls into the pit, mandibles over heels. And but it's still standing, just barely.
Barely.
Just
Yeah,
barely.
huh? I spit on it.
With that, though there's 3 attacks, 2 of them hitting, and the other hurting it emotionally.
Man, I did do
It
psychic
is.
damage to it.
I mean, if it could do 1 psychic damage, it would be enough. But
You
Owen,
see it,
you're up.
You see it come down four
Alright.
of its 8
Rinse
eyes.
my hands off real quick.
Yeah.
Now, are they all like in a cone from me? There's one on Irvin, he's around the corner, but there's 2 more in front of me, right?
The one in front of you is weak to pretty low, and the other one is towards Bellador.
There aren't any others coming down to get us?
No, it was just those. He killed
take
one.
dodge action.
He killed one.
Yeah, I killed one.
So there's one. There's
Dodge
the-
action.
Okay, dodge action.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right.
I'm gonna save my spells.
Okay, so with that, Irvin, it's your turn. The creature's considered blinded, so you have advantage. Irvin.
Oh, I'm sorry, my wife's talking to me. Is it my turn?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. So you said this creature, spider, is considered blinded? What does that
Yes,
mean?
sir. You have advantage.
It doesn't mean I'm advantage. I had a feeling. I'm sure though.
Mhm.
I'm advantage. I'm gonna attack him. What weapon do I want to use? Just wait them all. Let's do that.
Okay.
Oh,
17
Yeah,
will
there we
hit, and that'll be enough. You're using your weighted maul, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you pull out the maul you bought in Port Anzaro, and this very heavy iron you bring up, and you haven't used it often, but you bring it up over your shoulder as if you're cutting wood with an axe, and as you then let go and let all of the weight fall on the creature, it's not really of a strike as you're just allowing the weight and magnitude of this object to slam into it. And as you do, it just cracks into it.
Swish.
And it's almost as if you pinched a grape in your hand because blood just spatters all over your boots. And you just hear and then the heavy setting of stone and metal. Yeah, that creature's done.
Can I move?
Yeah.
Move? Let's see, 5, 10, 15. I probably can't get by him, so I'm gonna go right next to Owen.
Okay.
And help him out if he needs it.
All right. That'll be the end of that round then. We're at the top of the round. Bellador, you're up.
Okay, so this one near me is 10 feet above me, right?
Yes.
So if I move, it won't get an opportunity of attack, right?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna first Eldritch Blast that guy for daring to try to come near me.
Okay.
11.
11 will miss.
Okay, then I guess I won't do that.
As you fire off another arcane blast, the lightning shoots up, arcing into the ceiling, and stone starts to descend like pebbles near you.
Now I'm going to move 30.
Okay.
That's all I can do. I can see nothing now.
Duck into the alcove and feel the sticky webbing on the ground resist your movement, but you make it to the end. And with that, it'll be the wolf spider's turn. These two left. One will attack Owen, and it has disadvantage because he is dodging. So that's gonna be an 8.
Misses.
And the second one is gonna jump down and attack Doldir.
How dare you?
That will be an 11. Did not
You miss, buddy boy.
as it jumps down, you roll out to the side, kneeling next to it, as its pincers grab at nothing. It will be your turn.
Okay, are there two by me?
Yes, the
No.
one in front of
Oh.
Owen and the one now in front of you.
All right, so I'm gonna attack the one that's in front of me right here. I'm gonna unarmor strike him.
Okay.
16 for 6.
Yep. That'll be one strike.
And then I'll attack the one below. Is it still up?
Wait, you were attacking the one towards Owen?
I was attacking this one, the one that
You hit
I was
before.
attacking before.
Okay, so then that one is dead.
Okay, yeah.
It didn't matter what you rolled on that one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I sort of pinged it. That's
That's
why.
okay.
The one I was attacking before that was in front of us.
No, you're right. It's fine.
Alright.
So the first one you finish off the one that was attacking Owen after rolling out of the way. Then you rush over to the last giant wolf spider and
Yeah, the one.
make your attack.
Uh-huh. My unarmored strike, 24 for 7.
That'll hit. And you'll rush over. You strike it with thoughts and prayers, and the psychic damage reverberates this sort of purple energy, wrapping around.
Mother doesn't love you.
That's all everyone ever hits when they get hit by the psychic damage.
You were never good enough.
You were never good.
That's why your father left.
As it thinks to itself about it, it's like, my mom ate my father. As certain animals do. But it thinks back to it, and man, that sucks. Dad's gone. What am I doing with my spider life? Could have got a job. Could have got a job in someone's lair or something. It could have been. It should have finished minion school. It would have had a promising future.
I mean, you're probably really good at multitasking with all those legs, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. He could have been a trap maker. But anyway, with that, he's still standing. He's taking a lot of damage. But it's Owen's turn.
Oh wait, hold on. If I can, I'm gonna move out the way.
Sure. Where do you want to move?
I want to move into the pit by 10 feet. I want to slide.
You would have to.
Oh yeah, that's an opportunity attack. Dang it.
Yeah. It's fine. You can try.
Nah, I would just move.
I thought you were immune because you were a drunken.
Oh yeah, I am immune. Yeah, I forgot.
Do you have alcohol?
So after he punches him, he's like, "Your mother never loved you." He kind of goes, "Hey," and then just slides down the pit.
Yeah, go ahead and do the opportunity attack.
I thought you said it doesn't.
Because I'm moving out the way, so he has an opportunity attack.
I thought you were
I thought
disengaged.
you didn't have that because you were a drunken whatever. Because you
Oh, but no, I didn't spend the key point. That's why I didn't do
Oh.
Fury of Blows.
Then fucking don't get bit, man. That thing hurts.
Well, I'm immune to poison anyway. So whatever I do,
As he's
You're in a
arguing-
poison condition.
As he's arguing with you, he slides down.
he misses
and
anyway.
He misses anyway, thinking about how much,
For no reason.
how he'll never be a boss in a layer. He'll always just be a minion. Could have at least got a degree in it, and got paid more. But with that, it's Owen's turn.
That's what I'm gonna do. Dodge action.
Okay. So Irvin, you're up. Irvin.
One fire left. I'm gonna go over to him and swing.
Okay.
Let me find the mall, weighted mall. I don't think I'm gonna go bend it, right? Normal.
No.
Weighted mall. Alright, I'm around the flanking. Do I get advantage for flanking? Alright, that's
No one's flanking
I mean,
right now.
becoming the direction it was facing as well.
10.
That's 10 points damage, anyways.
Yeah. So with that, Irvin, very stressfully carries the weighted maul in a battle stance, heavier than that great sword by at least 15 pounds. You rush through Owen, almost pushing him off the ledge, but he's in his dodge stance, and rush over and just cake the giant wolf spider by sweeping it from the right side of its abdomen into the wall of the chamber. And as it does, it crushes its body into it, and you just hear an insect squeal before blah. And with that, the last spider's dead.
DED baby. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a minute before anything else tries to eat my face.
Okay.
And then, hey guys, why don't we take a short rest? I think that's a wise idea.
Okay, let's look around, make sure there's no more of these things up in the ceiling.
Yeah.
As you all take a couple of moments to yourselves, there are no more spiders in the chamber. And looking about, you do find the remnants of a few people, Doldir, at the bottom of that pit. You find more than a few goblins, what look to be hefty sized boars, and the occasional humanoid, but nothing of value. No gold, no silver.
No gold, no nothing. Okay. Man, you must have read my mind because I was gonna be the first thing I was gonna ask. Like, how you go down there?
As soon as there's people down there, like,
As a dungeon master, you know your players.
Yeah.
But as you all take your time to try to gather a short rest.
Oh, wait, question. Because this is made. The fire finger is made out of stone, right?
Yes.
Ooh, I want to do this just for play.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a history check on it.
Okay. Sure.
Can I assist?
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, roll it again, buddy.
Well, I didn't roll it. Hold on.
He hasn't rolled at all.
Oh.
Just do it with the advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh damn, dude! Good job, guys.
Okay.
So good. That assist, man.
Motherfucker.
Was it a critical fail? Was it a fail and or was it a 5? No, it's
It
just
was
5.
a 5.
It was a 5, but then with that advantage, it makes it a 20. But says you are considered proficient in history skills and double your double my proficiency, which is 0. So 0 is 0.
Hell yeah.
So, the Firefinger. As you all take time to relax, Owen suggests it. You hear the squawking of the petrofolk outside, but it's a bit narrow for them to get in. So for the most part, you're safe. You take 10, 20 minutes, and eventually an hour to breathe in, breathe out, and gather yourself.
Can I roll my hit die?
I'm gonna roll my hit die as well.
Yes, you can roll your hit die.
Okay.
As you think in on it, Doldir, Owen kind of pulls out a book, asks you a couple of questions about the craftsmanship, and it brings up a very interesting and yet old lesson you read about when trying to figure out your profession, about the importance of stone crafting and such. And the Firefinger brings up a very old tale of these watchtowers that were created thousands of years ago as beacons for certain threats to the world. They would light fires and of different colors to distinguish the sort of threats that were within the area. As such, if a red fire was lit, subsequently the next fire to be lit would be red as well. If any one color would be changed, then all of them would start to change their color. So they would all, around the world, in unison, learn of where the threats were coming from and the circumstances of such.
No.
However, during the Spell Plague, almost all of these watchtowers were considered destroyed, as the flames once ignited blue to detail the moment of the Spell Plague. However, in that moment, the Spell Plague, for all intents and purposes, is considered one of the most world-shattering events that has ever happened. The day magic stopped working. The Spell Plague was considered to be one of the most apocalyptic events known to the world, and shattered many of these towers that were used to warn other civilizations. Thinking now about this one, you've never seen another one like it. For all intents and purposes, as far as you know, this is probably one of the last, if not the last, of the watchtowers.
Wow. So I explained everything that you just told me to everybody.
Okay. No, that's perfect.
But it's good craftsmanship. One of the very few last watchtowers in existence.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This honestly, this should be like preserved. Like this should be like a monument or something, low key.
Yeah.
And now it's all done with monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's just a breeding ground and a nest for what could be considered
Spiders.
Spiders, petrofolk, and who knows what else. But as you all gather,
Me guys.
Too bad we can't bring this to its former glory.
Can I go check the cave, the entrance, and see if I see, was it Zakano or Iku?
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Zaka's with you. Iku and Valindra were watching all the gold and the chests.
All the gold,
all
yeah.
the- all the
So
stuff.
Zaka,
and all the fish.
so Zaka ran back to the
He
forest.
ran to the jungle to hide from the
Fair
Or the jungle, let's say.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna see if I see
Dormammu. Dormammu.
I would say,
She's-
looking around, there is no sign of Azaka within this side of the Firefinger and in the tree lines.
Did she at least tell us what the item
Yeah,
is?
all I know is we're looking for a wooden mask.
Okay, wooden mask. Got it.
If there's more than one wooden mask, kind of
Guys,
screwed.
I'll be right back. I have
Just
to
take
go.
them all.
Take them all. Take them
Yeah.
Let's take them all.
We don't exactly have all our stuff carried here.
Find 200 pounds of wooden masks.
Is it 200 pounds? Oh, I'm about to say. I was like, it's a wooden mask.
All right.
If we find multiples, there's 4 faces here. Each one put a
Are we done resting?
mask on.
I would say.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
200 pounds of wooden mass. It's like it's the fish all over again.
And then watch that mask just literally just mold to our face and become a different character.
Oh,
We turn into Jim Carrey.
Oh, wow. Smoking.
Ever since he said it was a wooden
Are we done
mask, all I
resting?
can think about is the mask.
Okay, at first
trying to
I'm
make my way over to the other
confused
side.
by Jim Carrey,
That's
then
right,
I
so-
remembered.
Well,
Alright, is our short rest over?
That's what I was asking. Yeah,
I
are we
would
done
say
resting? Or
as
do I have
you
to take my
all
whip?
shoot shit for the next 30 minutes. Yes.
Hey,
Okay.
look on the bright side, guys. I got all my health and my spells back. It's like nothing happened to me.
Nothing happened
Okay.
to me, period. I didn't lose any health. I didn't use any key points.
I'm
Yay.
gonna put my. I'm gonna climb to the other side, and then I'm gonna put my shield back out in one hander, and then have light. I don't know if I'll recast it or not. I don't know how long it lasts, but make sure that's going and.
Light's a
start
cantrip.
moving
You can
forward.
cast it as many times as you want.
Yeah, I just don't know how long it lasted though. So if it needs to be recast,
It lasts an hour, so it's not gonna be still going.
Do I know? Do I need to make an athletics check to climb out, or is it's just only
Oh
10?
yeah, good point.
No, it's downtime. You're not in threat. It's fine.
Okay.
So, you know, I'll follow them.
Getting too old for this. I would like to make an investigation check before Irvin just goes over there and.
It's too late.
You
don't
mean
even-
Owen? You mean Owen does? How did you
Oh,
get all this?
or Irvin,
How'd you get by all
whoever,
this,
bro.
Owen? Like, how'd you get by all this?
Doldir starts getting on his knees and just going. Starts sniffing the ground, looking around for traps. Owen kind of steps over him like a parent trying to get over the Legos.
Cow trips. They're called cow trips.
You know,
Cow traps,
Yeah.
ball bearings.
You notice only that in this area of the cave, specifically, you see that there's sort of a rock chimney that is in the ceiling.
A watching that's in the ceiling.
A rock chimney.
A rock chimney.
A sort of hole in the
Sorry, I'm back.
a sort of rock formation that is in the ceiling of this that leads up into the Firefinger.
Is there any
Can I-
other way to move forward in here?
Can I try to move it? Like, see if it's loose?
No, it's like a passage up.
It's like
Oh,
it's like a chimney. It's an open chimney thing.
So,
Okay.
so imagine a chimney in a house,
Oh.
and now imagine it in a cave.
okay.
Basically, you
Can I
see
look,
that
look
it
up there and
leads-
shine my light spell and try to see
Yeah.
like, how far I see? And...
looking with your light up, you see that it goes at a slope upwards. But looking at where the light ends, it could be anywhere between 60 to 90 feet up.
Oh wow.
Well,
Did we take a short rest?
yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Well.
Who the fuck is
might
doing
go
that?
up.
Who the fuck is playing Metal Gear Solid right now?
I am.
Doing, doing what?
Anyways, like I was gonna say,
You're lucky I'm recording. I would say some shit right now.
like I was saying, is there any other?
Oh, you recording my fault? I forgot. Can you get copyrighted for that?
What? No, you're fine. I was just gonna say, and no offense to anyone listening to this, why is it only the minorities play Metal Gear Solid? For context, I'm Puerto Rican, so
Context, I'm black.
yeah, that was the point. Because like you could have sang any song at this moment.
Well, no, you said it's like a 90 feet climb. Like, oh, that's sadness and sorrow
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
exactly.
That means we gotta then climb up that.
Oh man. Anyway, moving forward, you can take a point of inspiration.
Whoa! Oh, nice. Yes. Yes. Being a weed pays off.
No. Let's It's just the
Okay,
way-
I'm literally gonna try to shimmy my way up the chimney. Chimney,
Okay.
chimney, chim, cherry. Let's go.
Everyone who wishes to climb, make me a strength check.
Strength, gotcha.
Can I do
14.
athletics or
No, just pure strength.
Yeah, because you literally have to climb yourself through.
Okay, let's.
isn't that what that-
Yeah, that's
Like, how big? How wide is the chimney spot?
I would say the DC isn't high to begin with,
Okay.
So athletics wouldn't
because I thought
help
about doing something
much.
kooky. That's why.
but
It may not be high, but I'm sure my 6 isn't enough.
I would say
But
if you have it, the proficiency in athletics, sure.
Thank you.
I don't think I do.
Yes.
Nope.
I got proficiency in that acrobatics. Oh well. I was thinking about doing like the Emperor's New
Oh,
kind of
I-
thing.
oh,
Yeah.
it
We go
does.
back to back and we just walk up the chimney
Look,
like.
Hold on, guys.
Scare rocks at the bottom.
Are you guys already climbing this shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We're about to.
God damn. Okay.
I mean that's the only way through. We have to.
Well, we don't know where it goes. I was gonna send my familiar up there.
I'm still sending.
You
He
did
can
send your
go ahead of
familiar.
us.
He's on Dolby.
You did.
Yeah,
He's on his
it's
way
just
up.
a snake. He can slither up.
Beyond.
Saul Doldir was your familiar.
Yeah, I know, right? Just send me. I'm the pack rat.
Might as well at this point.
I think it's poison snake, ain't it?
Yeah. Oh, and
Yeah, it's some
make
kind of
a-
snake.
Make a strength check.
It does
if you're
not
following me.
have a swim speed, so I vote we actually chill out for a little extra long, and I'll just ritually cast familiar and get a different familiar and just send it up there.
But see, in those 10 minutes, I could probably just make it up there already.
And there might be more spiders up there too.
If there's more spiders, there's more spiders.
Kill 'em.
At this point, Doldir's already
Alright.
at the top.
Like this, those already.
He's already up there.
I'm just here today. I'll start fucking climbing and probably die.
He's like, Dolder's already up there.
It's okay, because as soon as you think about it, Bellador falls.
We should send my snake up. Ah,
Bellador, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall.
This always happens when I try to climb things.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not very strong. You're very magical, but you're not.
Actually, I'm last.
physically fit.
I'm last. Is there room for him to fall past me? Can I brace it and try to hold him?
No, you fall
Good.
too.
Good,
I mean-
good save there. Make a strength saving throw.
I mean, yes, he did have athletics at 22.
He said we'll have to do a saving throw now, which is different. Let's try this.
Oh, he got it.
Okay, cool. His ass hits your face.
Dude, you need to learn white better. Go, get out.
do I still take the 5?
You take the no damage. You get a second chance to climb. Make a strength check.
Alright.
And I'll just stay at the hole, just
Yeah.
help people out.
He falls a second time, kicking you in the face.
Can I help him? Can I push
Oh
him? Can I
my
push him to climb?
goodness.
As I'm climbing, can I push him with my other hand, help him climb?
With it being a pure strength challenge and giving you the athletics on that one, no. After two
That's
failures,
what it's supposed to be.
Bellador
That's
just
what-
kicks you in the
I-
face again and
That's it.
kicks you in the face a second time after hitting you in the face with his butt. And I need you now to make another strength saving throw with disadvantage because it hasn't been long.
Oh, he rolls a 10.
Oh.
Shit. I hope that helps.
With the 10,
Just override that.
with the 10, it doesn't. You both
Oh,
now
fuck.
fall down, down the hole.
I was trying to help.
Oh
Alright,
wait,
yeah,
sorry. Oh no, it's not. Sorry.
There, I
So
posted
do I
it.
have to catch them both?
Hold on,
Is
let me
that
double
what this
check
is
this.
now?
Let me double
What's
check this. Actually, I'm sorry. Actually, 10 will just succeed, and
Oh god.
this is a really small DC. So you don't take the damage, but for the second time in a row, you've been kicked in the face. You don't fall and stagger. Bellador is just
Bellador's just
Climb.
pathetic at this point.
Okay. I do not have great strength. I have great charisma.
all right.
Okay.
Make another strength check.
I swear, if this
I
gets
can't help
any
you.
worse, if this gets
I
any worse,
I got a special song for you. Ooh, if you
11.
failed the last time, I was about to start singing Sadness and Sorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You guys just abandoned me because I can't climb up there.
So, as you randomly hear a pipe or a flute being played at the top of this, can't be Doldir because there's nothing articulate about him. But as you eventually,
No, I'm
after
just
the
gonna
next,
whistle it because I don't have a flute at all.
as the next 10 or 5 minutes happens, Bellador, you eventually get to the top.
I'll help anybody up since I'm already up here.
And I will
Get over
say,
here.
for the sake of time, everyone else makes it up.
God,
What took y'all so long?
I have an important question, DM.
Yeah,
Mucho importante.
sure.
Do I beat Bellador to the top?
Because that does matter.
Does the old ass Triton wizard
There's
climb better than the warlock?
Oh
You
man.
can't
Yeah,
move
yes.
past him
Oh,
as it's
Aye.
only small enough for a one
As
humanoid.
I pass him, I just kind of look at him, and I shake my head in disappointment.
Youth.
Yeah,
Slow and steady wins the race.
Goddamn participation trophies.
shake weights.
Ruined
Yeah.
everything.
I'm not. I don't have great strength, and I'm goofy.
Men don't cry.
Men don't complain.
So
What
making
do you
it
talk about? You
to
complain all the time.
making it to the second level,
You have to earn that right. You're not old enough yet.
you find
Push
yourselves
you down that hole.
in a very small, like for chamber, and the sort of curves from the chamber you're in towards the left, further on, and the ceiling isn't high; it's only 10 feet tall, and yeah, that's it.
All right, press forward. Or do you? Yeah, here, I'll go first.
Take a sip of my drink.
Does one all come together, or?
Like,
Well,
I'm
No,
gonna
I'll
take
go-
up the rear because I'm not
I'll
happy
go-
right now.
I'll go right behind Irvin.
Okay, Irvin, as you move your way forward, your light spell shows movement in the chamber ahead, and as
Oh.
such, you hear the sound of certain creatures go.
Fuck.
As you approach with your light.
Well, Owen needs light to see, so.
No, I don't.
He
You're
has-
the only one who does.
Wait,
Who is?
Irvin's an
Okay.
Eskimo. Of course he
He's a
does.
Triton.
He has dog vision.
thought one
Tritons
of you-
have dark
I thought
vision.
Triton's
I thought somebody
No, I
didn't have
think
dark
all-
vision. I thought you didn't like though.
I thought Owen was the one that didn't.
So did I.
No,
All
he's a
right,
Triton.
let me go double check this because maybe I'm gonna get my characters confused.
Because I was like, Irvin and me are both Eskimos, and I have dog vision, so it would make sense if he
Character
didn't.
race. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Triton.
Well, it should be right here on your left. Those are your proficiencies over here. Is it dark vision?
Triton
No, it's okay.
traits.
Well, he's making sure you put it down right in his character sheet.
Dark vision to 60 feet.
Oh, so
Oh.
we all have dog vision?
Well, I didn't even need that. Yeah, I didn't know we needed a light spell.
As he ends the light spell, he's like, this isn't about Dungeons or Dragons at all. This is math.
Yeah.
He turns the light spell off.
Well, I thought I was helping him out. I thought he couldn't see.
I thought he
I-
needed it this whole time.
I think
Same.
actually what happened at the beginning of the game is I forgot that
Oh,
they got
okay,
it, and
that-
I just. But then I
that's
went
fine.
back and I looked. It's like, oh no, I do have it for 60 feet.
Mhm.
Owen will cast light on his staff,
Okay.
being at the back of the group.
Okay.
If we all have dog vision, that's not gonna help us.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry,
does.
my job called me.
No problem.
Dark vision doesn't mean that you can see infinitely. Dark
Dark-
vision just means you can see for 60 feet.
Oh,
But if
no,
you have
what's
light,
In black
What's
and
that?
white, but still.
What's
Light
that?
isn't passing.
Well, I saw the movement, so I'm gonna snuff out the light then, and then try to
Okay.
proceed forward cautiously. I guess.
Technically, we all got dark
Stealth.
dark.
I guess I'm gonna try to stealth forward.
I'll kind of lag
Yeah.
behind, so they're not like too given away.
Okay. So, you turn your light off, and the three of you move without light. Yes.
No,
Yeah.
I have light.
You have light. You said.
He's
you-
saying
Oh, I got you. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to give them like a little
So-
bit extra vision.
I will say the three of you make stealth checks.
sec, I'm on the wrong page. There we go.
Stealth. I need somebody stealth. Not your family by. Ugh.
Oh, dear.
Now who rolls a low check?
At least I can climb up, no problem.
They both start arguing while trying to stealth.
Yeah, screaming argument about it.
As you're both sneaking and Doldir starts singing,
I yell,
Bellador
"Leroy Jenkins,"
turns
I
around and starts whispering for him to shut up. You notice that the creatures that you had seen earlier, Irvin, react less to your movement, and you continuously hear them, however, and you hear the a little more high pitched, but yeah. Okay,
That is gotta be
less
terrible for you,
alien.
Val.
Yeah. Dungeon mastering is terrible for your throat.
It's cool.
I'm actually 14 years old. So
14-year-old.
Don't make
He's
sense.
already in the stock market. That's
I'm a
amazing.
bot.
right?
I'm a bot.
Hey, join the stock market whenever you want. It's a great time. Moving forward, you notice the creatures themselves do not react hostile towards your movements. Maybe they notice you, maybe they don't, but regardless, you continue to make your movements and they don't make any motion towards you. However,
Can I see what they are?
make a perception check.
Perception. Persuasion. Or just perception.
Since I feel like they've had enough time to kind of see what's going on, I'll cut my light and then I'll start rejoining the group stealthily.
Okay.
I just wave over. I just wave over Owen because I can. Come on.
What you see are what look to be small, but oversized, a combination of bat and mosquito. These pink, large bats, but they have these very long, over exaggerated beaks that aren't like a bird, more mosquito-like, and they
just nasty.
seem to be attaching themselves to what looks to be the walls and cavern. And
What are those, sturges?
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I don't think my guy would know that, right? I don't know what that is.
Own might if it's more of a dungeoneering thing.
It is a dungeoneering thing. As you're making your way next to them as well, I would say you notice that they are sturges. Very difficult, not something difficult to deal with, but a bunch of them in close quarters can be. But as such, you notice that amongst them are what looks to be an adventurer or such, with dead in the corner, blood drained from him, very much like you've seen before, but the glinting of a pouch of gemstones and gold that has poured out from a coin purse or sack.
We need fireball.
Don't have anything like that.
We need a dragon. That's what we need.
Wait a second. Didn't we make a makeshift dragon?
Oh my god! Bellador, you're a genius! So, can I tell where Boulder is in relation to the Sturges?
Yeah, you can move your character over.
I'm stealthing.
I'll move out of the way.
Yeah, it's just
You move over.
Oh, are we actually on the map? I didn't even notice.
like y'all actually want to fight them, so I sort of do.
I remember. Didn't you tell us one of your other during one of your other games someone stabbed their friend over this?
Oh,
one of
damn.
these things.
Yeah, a group of Sturges almost killed a level 5 party.
Yeah.
It's not their fault. The Sturges' fault.
Yeah.
He tried to stab.
I mean, them gems and gold look enticing.
Yeah,
I think that's a
that
death trap, guys. But if you guys want, I say we move on, but you guys want to fight these things?
I do, so they're not behind us.
That's true. They
point.
could ambush us.
We don't actually have the best history with stealth checks.
That's
So what
So
you've gathered so far, they have,
Owen can tell where they're at from Boulder.
the searchers have noticed you all. They're just not reacting to you.
Oh,
They reacted to the light, and then Irvin turned the light off.
Oh, okay. So they will. I got an idea.
just don't turn the light on.
Yeah, just don't turn the light on. I'm going to pass Irvin. Fellas, get ready. I'm doing a brave move. Okay?
uh-oh. I'm
I'm gonna
scared.
pass Irvin.
Okay.
Oh crap! There's a lot of them, and I'm going to try to go to the dead body with the light off.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm gonna go ahead and just cast a spell while he's doing this, just to be ready.
And I'm just gonna try to take the bag of gold and jewelry off the dead body.
You plan to cast the spell in action. Okay. You'll have to move a little closer to see him.
Okay.
I'll move out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him get through.
Where's the dead body at? Where's the location?
Right at the end.
Yep. I'm going there.
All right.
Not stealthily, just nice and slowly, you
I
know.
didn't even notice Owen made a natural 20 stealth check.
That's right, motherfucker.
Sorry.
I'm Owen. I know everything. I know how to do this.
Well, with Doldir taking the initiative, go ahead and make a stealth check, trying to get in and get out.
I need to know rounds. Or at least
Um,
bear that in mind if something happens.
Woo!
Natural 20.
Woo! I don't even need to use inspiration.
I didn't give you inspiration. I cast Dragon's Breath.
Well, no, I
It's
got
just- It's just waiting to happen.
You forgot about that, didn't you? Until we put it up again.
As you all see Doldir get his hands ready to just like walk through red laser filled museums, he very delicately walks through sturges that are on the ground, tiptoeing like a ballerina, elegantly, as if with his eyes closed, and dancing a very exquisite elven dance. And eventually tiptoes to the edge of the body, and you open your eyes, Doldir, to see a very monstrous and mangled, disgusted looking adventurer's face. And it shocks you for a moment, and then you ka-doop, and pick up his coin purse and walk back out.
Nice. Very well done.
You are a mad lad.
In it,
Do we-
you find,
Just copy and paste.
yeah, where is it? There you go. There you go. You find that.
Okay. We'll I'll walk back to Owen. Here, you divvy this up. I ain't got time for this. I did my job.
I go forward and look
See,
and
you figure
start surveying what's ahead of us, what's going on.
Looking
What
at
are those
where you
figurines?
are now, you look over the edge and find that you are on the second level of the Firefinger. You see the morning sun still outside, peering some light into this cavern. And additionally, the ladder below you seems to descend about halfway down the Firefinger and is broken off.
Yeah. I remember that from the exterior.
You
I think we should
start
just
walking
go
around,
one at
guys.
Yeah,
Start walking around.
I think we should just go one at a time.
Well, it's down is broken. We want to go up.
I know.
So
I'm talking about the
how much of a
ledge, one at a
distance do we
time.
have to cover to get through where we're going?
I can fly if I fall, so I should maybe just take a look around.
And I got slow falling, so
All right. So,
DM.
huh?
How much of a distance do we have to cover where we're going through right now?
I don't. What do you mean through the cavern?
We're looking at something where we can fall?
They're on the ledge. You can move your character to see.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
So
I got you.
Irvin and Doldir. First Irvin.
I'm just gonna follow.
Then Doldir. Okay. Who's next?
I'll go.
I don't like how you rolled those.
All right.
I know.
Owen. Okay. And Bellador.
I guess I have.
Okay. As the
I like how
wind,
it's 3-2-3-2. My goodness.
as the wind picks up, and you're all pushing yourselves across the ledge one by one, looking at what is now a 160-foot drop above the ground. You all feel a strong gust of wind, but maintain the fear and tension to slide yourselves across and make it to the ladder. And it is now time to climb.
All right. Let's
Oh
have
shit!
the
How far up do we have to climb?
weak climbers go first. I'm gonna sit down and try to help catch people if they.
Well, how far up is the climb?
So Bellador, that means you go first.
Yeah, I look at Bellador after you.
The next
I am literally in the back. I cannot get in front of you guys.
the
No.
next level
After you.
is at another
Just to Lucy has the same again. She was saying
80 feet up.
Okay.
Like she does have the same. You wait, do you guys the same?
So
I mean, mine goes on and off. Mine goes.
How do you guys do
Let's see. So, if possible, I'd like to get in front of everyone and try to climb up.
Okay. So Bellador, you start climbing and you feel a constant, all of you feel this, a constant pushing and howling of the wind as it continuously increases in strength up the higher you climb.
Does it all come from one direction?
It's just all around. It's
Okay.
natural at this height. As you're starting to climb up, you can feel the wood of the ladder start to give a little bit. And as you continue to climb and continue to climb,
Misty step, fool. Misty step.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how far? If I'm, well, I only go 30 feet, and I'm probably not within 30 feet of the top.
do you want to use Misty Step?
Well, how far from the top am I?
As you continue to climb, you're now 40 feet up.
Hold on, let me check something just to make sure. I just want to make sure it is 30 feet. Sec.
I think it's either 30 or 60, but either way, I
I
don't think it'll get you to the top.
Be up to 30 feet.
It's up to you. Would you like to use that?
Let's see.
I'm not trying not to say out of key. Oh.
Yeah, I'll use Misty Step to help put myself 30 feet up.
Okay. As you're feeling the nerves rack your body, you just close your eyes momentarily and cast Misty Step towards the top. As you do, you and reappear at the top. As you do,
Hold on.
you notice what looks to be a very large petrifolk.
Just climbing.
Immediately about 15 to 20 feet ahead of you. Not currently noticing your presence within the alcove to your right. You're on the next level. Who is next?
Own.
Okay.
You don't give a shit. I got this. What do you want me to roll? Athletics.
So I would say as you're all climbing this, own, you all hear from the sounds above where Bellador are, the sounds of petrifolk. Yeah, just like that. Taking time, eventually, Own, you make your way about halfway up the ladder. Make me a strength check to continue to make your climb through the winds up the ladder.
Strength or athletics?
Strength. If you have athletics, proficiency, then yes.
Oh no, they're absolutely the same. I just wanted to interrupt you.
Okay. Natural 20.
Well,
Oh, don't give a shit today.
You-
I am fucking tired of this bullshit.
You
I
rip-
want a bath.
You rip the ladder off the wall, off the stone wall, and as such, the ladder goes falling down, and you start grabbing stone after. I'm just kidding. You climb up the ladder.
He digs his hands into the stone.
Damn, you got like. Did you roll 2 natural 20s in a row? A stealth and then a climb?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
There's been a lot of natural
Very
20s.
easy.
Dude, I'm gonna roll. It's gonna balance out. I'm gonna roll a goddamn 1. I'm the strongest one
You
here. I'm gonna
rolled-
roll a 1.
You filled 2-1 so far. If you get a third,
Hey.
then-
Just to give you some comfort, you know, portent and all. This is what I have left that I can use for you.
It's all good. I don't know. I don't want to know. I can keep it interesting. Don't tell me. Dolder, you're next, buddy.
So, Doldir, go ahead and make a strength check or athletics. Doldir.
Boulder.
I think he was talking to someone when I was trying to climb up, so he might be doing that.
Well, Irvin, why don't you go?
Okay.
I mean, he has a slow fall, so in case.
That's not
Point.
you, through Owen making a mockery of it, you feel inspired to at least give it a fearless effort and make it to the top. You notice that you're all now what looks to be not within a complete. Here, I'll give you a better look from the side of it. This is where you're all at.
Ah, what just happened? Oh,
Okay,
okay.
I see. Yeah, I see.
It's basically
Where?
a carved out alcove within the Firefinger, rather than
Nice.
a layer within it. But
I
still,
see.
you're now 240 feet above ground.
Oh, also, Phil just said he lost power for a second, coming back now.
Okay, no problem. I'll roll for him. What is strength? Why can't I find? There it is. Hey, perfect.
Oh no.
No.
I'll admit, I was half hoping that I would have fell to my death because I've got all the party funds.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Good luck finding that shit, guys.
It's all like exploding.
No, we left
Pinata,
the-
just fucking.
We left the party funds with the other people down there for Lindra and stuff,
No.
so you get shit.
Negative.
Yeah.
We left the mithril bars.
And the other sack chests of gold and silver and gems and fish.
Yeah.
Doldir starts to climb last. As he is climbing ledge after ledge, Bellador, you're at the top of the ladder. You look down, and halfway up, you notice that the wind pushes him almost off his feet, and he holds on to both bars. He looks, for the first time, a little nervous, but you look into his eyes, and he then lets go of the bars.
I was gonna say I would have given him a charge to get advantage on his saving rolls, but okay then.
He will have
What
to
was
make a
that?
saving throw anyway, so you can give him advantage.
Yeah, I'll use one charge on my god to give him the triumph ability, so he has advantage on saving throws.
Okay.
I'll cast Bane.
Where is he?
What does that do?
Again, minus D4.
I mean,
As you're casting
I
the
tried to
spell
help.
I don't
from
have it.
the gauntlet, his hands release from the bars of the ladder, and you all see this as brief as it happens. Doldir just gets flown off the ladder. Bellador, make me a
Can I make a request?
okay.
This seems like a good spot to take a break.
It would in a moment.
Okay.
As I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, Bellador.
Wisdom's like my worst trait. Wisdom. Ah, God.
Oh my god.
That's
28.
So I was just gonna say that.
Momentarily, your eyes go blank, and you lose consciousness, seeing Doldir just let go, and instantly, his body just flies with the wind downward. Your mind immediately goes unconscious. Irvin and Owen, you only notice this from your perspective, as Doldir immediately plummets to his death off the 3rd level of the Firefinger and slowly just he immediately stops mid-fall and slowly starts descending at a slow rate. You notice, you hear almost as it like in Skyrim, like the Dragonborn voices, like Fusroda. You hear a voice much similar to that echo out towards Doldir, and you only hear one word that kind of sticks to your brain as it happens. You hear wind, and as such, the wind around Doldir stops him from falling to his death, and he slowly starts to descend, still frightened.
Do I have an idea what's going on?
As you turn to notice what has happened, you notice the eyes of
Okay.
Bellador have gone white. Like pure white. And in his hand, the Windsinger's blade is in his hand, and he has pointed it towards Doldir. And the blade itself is glowing with these arcane sigils that were once dormant within the blade, now glowing a vibrant blue. And
Okay.
that is where we'll take our break.
Okay.
So close. Oh my god. Okay. Like 5-minute break? 8-minute break? 7-minute break?
5 to 8.
30
something
minutes.
quick.
Yeah,
I would like
I was
us
gonna say.
to continue to finish this tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna say when
Okay.
you said to me to make a wisdom save, I was like, what did I do wrong here?
It's not.
I was like, why do I need to do this?
It's not what you did wrong. It's more of what you will remember.
Yeah, I
from
was
this
just like,
encounter.
when you started saying I need to boss him, I was like, oh, he's gonna make me fall off this thing too. Damn it.
That's why I was turning around. Is like, did he just fall unconscious? Is like rolling off the edge.
Yeah.
No. So with that, basically from your perspective, before we break, Bellador, for all intensive purposes, seems to have called the wind, in a way.
Okay.
But we'll figure out what happened with that when we get back. All right. So we'll be back.
Alright.
So yeah.
Sounds good. I'm gonna start cooking this chicken.
Okay.
See you guys in like 5
I'm making
minutes.
pizza.
Good shit.
No idea what I'm doing. Where's my coffee? There it is. This bread smells good though. Oh yeah!
Oh, did we take a break?
Yeah, we're taking a break.
Okay.
You fell to your death.
I can't actually because I got slow fall. So
It only goes so far, and we've climbed about 100.
Hey, what's up? I'm back.
If I remember correctly.
don't matter. I defy the laws of gravity.
No, I
that's
defied the laws of gravity for you.
All right. Since we're taking a small break, I'm just gonna get my water out my freezer.
All right.
What the heck? What the heck? What's my buddy doing? Come on! Come on! My buddy! Buddy!
I'm cooking bread. Yeah. See how that goes. The bread smells good. I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. I'm sure everything's contaminated with salmonella at this point. I might die.
I look sad.
Yeah. I made so much dough that I'm actually having to make 3 pizzas. It's like they're small pizzas, but like that's because I've only got so much like pan. So like I'm having to cook each one at a time, and they're just like sitting on my counter, and I'm like, I put egg in these. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be much of a pizza. The other one will hold stuff.
You know what? Pizza don't sound good right now. So just.
Dude, I haven't had like legitimate pizza in a real long time. Like I can't have cheese, so like I'm dying.
Are you lactose intolerant?
Hey, that's what it would appear to be.
Man, there was a spot that I used to go to in Louisiana in Leesville, and they would make the best pizza. And I mean like the best pizza, I ain't talking about like Pizza Hut kind of pizza. I'm talking about actual like, I guess you could say not even New York style. Let's say like you will cut a slice and the cheese would just keep on going.
Where in Chicago?
No, that was in Louisiana.
In Louisiana.
In Leesville. It was a hole in the wall spot.
Yeah. I'm not gonna make sauce yet because I don't like tomatoes. I'm just gonna use the stuff that I bought, which is probably gonna taste awful, but you know. The bread's gonna be good. I know that much. I tried putting a little sesame oil in it too, and I can smell that shit. Oh yeah. Now I do have some Parmesan, and I picked up some cheddar. I don't know if that's gonna work well, but it's supposed to be lactose-free, and Parmesan's supposed to be really low in lactose. I've been able to stomach that. So we're gonna give it a go. I'll use those two cheeses.
Yeah, I think Parmesan is lactose because you can literally grind it up and store it in.
The super aged stuff is supposed to be really low, which kind of makes sense because the bacteria that's in it probably ate up all the sugar.
Yeah.
The lactose is,
Or else it would literally spoil.
yeah. Well, it kind of is spoiled.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
somebody left the
that's
fucking
basically what
milk
all
out on the
cheese
counter
is,
for
it's
too
just
long. Oh, I've
molded
got
milk.
cheese. Yeah, that's all it is. You just like brushed off the mold and you're good to go.
Mhm.
I mean, it'd be good to use this secondary. I'm trying to level up.
I want to know the person who came up with that idea though.
What?
Hey, why don't we just take some milk and see what happens when it gets old?
Oh my god, dude. Look up
A lot
how
of
beer
stuff
got
like this
made.
has been, a lot of stuff like this is made by accident.
Like low key, it's like let's just take some milk, leave it out.
No. Go look up how beer got started. Go look that shit up.
Mm.
Just Wikipedia that.
My other thing is like whoever discovered that if you churn milk, it turns into butter.
No, I'm kidding. Go look that shit up. I'll look it up. Fuck. Let's see here. Origins of beer.
How was beer invented?
Let's see. Because I remember some motherfucker did some crazy shit. What was it? It was England. Maybe I'm remembering this wrong. What was it then?
Says some guy in ancient India did like a beer sauna. No, wait, not.
Let's just take some grapes or some wheat, grind them up, toss some water in there and some yeast. Boom. Beer.
Dude, like somebody in England was like using like mold and some other weird ass fucking shit, and there was just barley in there, and they called it beer. Like I read that in a book a very long time ago. I don't remember.
Speaking of people who don't remember,
The people will just try dumb shit.
Yeah, and they'll create something.
Go ahead,
and call it
Dion.
an intervention.
I want to think what stuff.
yeah. How's everyone doing?
Pretty good.
I'm cooking.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all good.
Yeah, literally my like literally I think my computer, well not my computer surged, but like my air conditioner surged one of my foots for electricity.
Mm-hmm.
And after it did that, I was like, oh, that's the last straw. I'll move you to a different socket.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, electricity is dangerous. Should never use it.
Well, I wouldn't be here right now if I had no electricity.
But,
Be
well,
somewhere else.
But I moved it to a wall socket, so it hasn't surged once since I put it in a wall socket.
Good job.
And if it does surge, guess what? It's not gonna mess up my computer or my PS4 or my TV.
Excellent, sir. Excellent. I approve.
Wow.
I mean, on top of the thing, I want to see what's up there. I'm curious. I'm anxious.
Do I need to climb up the stairs?
I forgot about he wasn't there for that. You got some.
Remember that
fill-in
part when I
and,
said you fell to your death?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The DM rolled for you.
Vote for you. I tried to help you.
Did he use my inspiration?
You didn't have inspiration for me.
I do have inspiration.
Oh, not for me.
Nope. Yeah, no, I got inspiration from him. He gave me one.
I got you. Yes, he did, and it was horrible. You rolled 2 natural ones.
Well, who would like to actually explain what happened?
I'll give it a go, I guess.
Okay.
So everyone but you made it up the ladder. You tried. You rolled an 8, so you didn't make out. Then you decided to let go of the ladder and fall.
I said he decided. He decided
I got this. Wait,
to
I rolled
die.
the wrong way.
And then he decided to die for some reason.
What I tried to do was use one of the charges on my gauntlet to give you advantage on your saving rolls. That didn't work. Then I had to make a wisdom saving throw. I failed. And then I lost consciousness. Like, my mind went blank, and apparently I pulled out the Wingsinger's blade and am levitating you somehow with it. That's pretty much what happened. Anyone else want to include anything?
All right. What
You're
actually?
gone for 6 minutes.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah. Yeah.
What's wrong with you
Yeah.
people?
Yeah, pretty much. You tried to climb.
6 minutes.
You failed your strength check. You were given a dexterity saving throw to try to stay on the ladder. You were given advantage.
with
that
advantage on it. Yep.
Yeah.
Failed that too. And at the last moment, in like ancient Elven, Odin just said, "Long live the king," and you fell.
You mean Bellador? Oh,
No, you did.
Yeah.
Long live the king.
No, you fell
Get the fuck outta here.
to your death almost until something awakened the Windsinger's blade, and Bellador used it to save your life. He somehow commanded the wind to not drop you, and as such, that's where we ended it.
Okay.
yeah, we just went ahead and slit your throat. Right out of your misery.
So, why don't we get back into it? So, after falling off the ladder, Doldir, descending 240 feet off the ground, gets caught as you feel it, Doldir, your life flashing almost before your eyes. The
Watch out.
feeling of trying to grab at something, the inescapable anxiety of you're gonna die. There's nothing you can do, but you think about the 1,000 of things you would have rather have done or could have done or whatever, or maybe you could crash a tree. But as you start to fall to your death, you are caught in a cup of wind almost. Your body is taut about 60 feet away from the ladder, but also well below where you let go. As such, you look up towards the group to see Bellador far off, small in your peripheral, from your perspective. And slowly, eventually, the wind guides you back towards the ladder.
Mm-hmm. I never flew before.
You get on the ladder and climb up the rest of the way. It is at this moment, Bellador, where you notice you regain consciousness. A moment hasn't even passed in your time, but in your hand is the Windsinger's blade, vibrating with the runes that you identified before, that were considered giant, and Doldir's on the ladder.
Bellador.
How did you get here? I thought you fell, mate.
How did you do that?
What are you talking about?
You saved him.
You now have access
shit.
to the awakened version of Winsinger's Blade.
Ooh.
Oh damn. How did you save him? You pointed your sword at him and made him float.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I was just standing here. I saw him trying to climb a ladder. I tried to help him out, using my gauntlet. And he fell, and now he's on the ladder again. I have no idea how he did that.
With Featherfall stack.
Amazing.
Kind of. It depends on how you use it.
Okay.
I think.
Sounds amazing. That'll be very handy to have.
So, shall we?
Yeah, let me climb up the rest of this ladder. Do I need to make a strength check?
No. But when you get to the top, you notice that they're not noticing that one of the
Oh
petrifolk
shit.
is just staring at the group. Very Jurassic Park 3.
Oh god.
Guys, there's a big ass bird over there.
Yeah, I got my sword and shield out. And
Yeah, back to what I was originally concerned about when I first got up here.
And with that, I need everyone to click their tokens
Token.
and roll me some initiative.
Tokens.
oh wow.
One sec.
Oh. I thought it was a bunch of low. That was from wisdom saves. That's what I was from.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, quick question. Should I just add Featherfall to my spell list? Right?
Yeah, so you can just click on it, but just remember it's not a spell, it's your item.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to mark that. I'll make sure to mark that down the spell list. That's part of my item.
It only requires the ability to cast the spell.
I can do that.
So,
Shit.
reaction, and you need to see what you are trying to cast Featherfall on.
Yeah, I'll probably add that. I'll add that after the fight and stuff.
Featherfall on these nuts.
with-
Damn it! I
so
should have
with-
let you fall.
So with that,
And at that, Donir dies.
yeah. So with that, you get to the top. You look behind them to show that you all see what looks to be these large petrifolk looking down at Irvin, who then moves forward with everyone behind him. And as such, it is Bellador's turn first. Your sword is out. Irvin ahead of you. One of the petrifolk is squeezing its body through this very narrow cubby.
With Irvin standing there, is it possible for me to get my sword through the pack through?
Your sword, no.
Now, since I can't do a sword, I guess I will first. You know, first I'll put. Hold on. 1 sec, let me see. If there's anything else that might be better. Yeah, let's go with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Oh, I guess. I'll attack something.
Well, I'm trying to decide what kind of ability.
Well, the 14 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I didn't roll a 14.
Oh,
Shut up,
sorry, I'm
Owen.
looking at the
23.
23, yeah.
I got a 23, that's better.
Okay.
That's 11 points of force damage.
All right. You fire off what looks to be a forceful wind blast towards the petrifolk. It slams into it and punctures, very bludgeoning, into its chest, pushes the creature back. A very substantial burst, as you also hear some of its bones start to shatter and crack, and it finds it difficult to stand. But with that, it's Petrifolk's turn. This one, you notice, that not just do they have claws, but looking at this one, it seems to have a javelin in one of its hands.
What the fuck?
Javelin?
What the fuck?
And yeah, it tries to stick you with a javelin that you see coming from underneath you, and you what the and it's gonna be a 16 to hit, Irvin.
Not hit.
Followed by
A strength check or be thrown off.
20.
20 hits.
Okay. So with that, you take 7 points of piercing damage as you dodge the first lunge, and then it pulls back and fires off another lunge towards you, and it tries to push you basically deeper off towards the edge. The second one hitting, you hear the other Petrifolk just starting to squawk and start taking flight as they try to fly over the walls. As they do, they fly over the edge, some of them, and start to surround the group. One will attack Doldir with a bite for a 6 to hit. That'll miss. And then the second will be a 17 claw Doldir.
Yep, that'll hit.
Alright. That'll be 8 points of slashing damage. And one will attack Bellador with a bite.
Where these other
claw.
fools come from? I thought we were just dealing with one.
Yeah, I thought that was one.
They flew from the
DM's cheating.
cubby. You guys can't see from in here, but I'll put you in the cubby that they were in. Okay, so you see, they were in this cubby,
I figured it
Oh,
probably.
okay, got you.
and they
I
flew
figured it
over
probably
it.
would be just one alone.
Wait, hold on. How do all them big motherfuckers fit up in that small little cup?
Yeah, I know, right?
You said one was attacking me.
One will attack you. So this will be a bite first. 22 to hit.
This is the point. This is the point where I wish I had stunning strike, because I just sock this fool, stun him, and he just fall out the sky.
That's very true. That's very true. So,
Just
Bell, you
Stun.
take
I said
9.
use my shield to make my AC 24 so it doesn't hit.
Okay, so the first one will miss, followed by the claw, which will be a 9, so they both miss. The second one is going to attack Doldir for a bite.
Miss.
Oh wait, I attacked you already, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was it. Those two attack. Sorry,
Okay.
my apologies.
No,
So
you
with
good.
so with that, their round is over, but it is now Doldir's turn.
All right, let's go.
Can you even hit any of them if they're flying out there?
I mean-
it is flying close to the edge. A bad roll might make it difficult, but
Shut up. No. See, don't even, don't. I'm taking that one.
anything is possible.
Don't.
As Doldir jumps off the ledge and grabs onto the Petrifolk.
18
18 will hit.
for psychic damage.
Okay. 4 psychic.
I'm spend a key point. Fury of blows. Another one on him.
Okay.
21 for another 4 psychic.
Nice. Nice. One more.
And 9 for 5.
The 9 will not hit, but the first 2 strikes will hit as you punch at the creature that's trying to grab at you. You push it back further off the ledge, and you yourself almost cusp off it, noticing the 240-foot drop that you just fell off of. Almost.
Yeah, I know.
But with that, it is Urban's
And
turn.
that would be my turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cast the same smite again. I think it's called Wrathful Smite,
Okay.
and attempt to hit the guy in front of me. The weighted maul. Weighted maul? No, actually, hold on. What was I?
Weighted
No,
maul
I'm gonna use it.
or your
Weighted maul?
longsword.
I thought you had your sword equipped.
I think I did too. That's what I'm saying. I think I actually had that sorted board out. So
Okay.
yeah, it was sorted board.
18 will hit.
8, and then they rolled that d6 real quick. That's 2.
Okay.
And he has to make a saving throw. Was it wisdom, I thought? Let me double check.
With the damage
13
all
DC.
together, that's enough.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's the one I hit as well, remember?
Yeah, you
Oh, I
slap.
just realized that.
You swing into the Petrifolk and slash across its leathery chest and cut through it to see the blood. Very tar-like drips out of the creature, and you hear it regurgitate momentarily before it falls down. Very bat-like wings and texture of the creature just drop and look like some sort of tapestry or something. Once it's prone, it doesn't even look like a creature anymore. But with that one's dead.
Okay. Just step forward here to give support to my allies here, my friends.
Okay. So
Like,
with
I
that,
can do.
it's Owen's turn.
All right.
Owens.
I'm going to cast Fog Cloud to cover the 2 to my left, so they
Okay.
can't see.
Okay.
And I'm going to move into the middle of our group, and that'll be the end of my turn for right now.
Okay.
Okay, you can move.
So you see the
Give me
air
just a second. I'm trying to spoon out some chicken.
start to thicken and cloud as 2 of the Petrifolk become somewhat obscured. You can hear and see the flapping of wings momentarily, ever so often. And as such, you are hidden from them, but so are they to you.
Mm-hmm.
As such, we are at the top of the turn order again. It is Bellador's turn.
How far away is this one from me?
Which one?
The one right in front of me.
Um,
This.
that one is about 10 feet away over the edge.
So I still wouldn't be able to reach it with my sword. So another Eldritch Blast. Just get up to it 1 sec. Blast 19. For 6 damage.
Okay. That'll hit. You fire off one of the blasts, and it hits the creature into the face and does a hefty amount of damage to the creature. But it continues to fly at a decent pace away from you. But after seeing the fog obscure everyone and one of its brethren die, it starts to swoop backwards and fly away from the Firefinger. With that, it's the Petrifolk's turn. One is going to make a disadvantage attack towards Doldir. That'll be an 8, followed by a 7, as from the fog.
Session.
Oh, yeah. As the creature tries to attack a few times towards you, Doldir, you can hear its attacks coming before you even see them, and you dodge out of the way. And after a moment of battle with the creature, you hear it start to push away from you. You can make an attack of opportunity with disadvantage if you want.
You got me messed up if I roll a natural one. No, thank you.
Alright. With that, the Petrifolk also pushes away from the ledge. And the other swoops over around. And will try to grab you, Dolder.
Oh no.
That will be. I need you to make a dexterity check or an acrobatics check, your choice.
He can't see because of the fog.
He knows where you are. He'll have disadvantage, but in that same case, you wouldn't see him try to grab you either, so it'd be disadvantage. So it's just one straight roll.
For dexterity, dexterity saving throw?
Actually, let's just do a battle of disadvantage. You have disadvantage. He has disadvantage.
So with dexterity or what?
Ooh.
Acrobatics?
Battle of disadvantage. I'm excited to see this.
That's
Alright.
a straight.
And I'm rolling.
Oh, what
I'm
the
rolling,
fuck? 7 for 7?
I'm rolling with a dexterity or a strength saving.
Your choice of a acrobatics acrobatics check, or an athletics check, either with disadvantage.
Well, acrobatics.
I heard athletics.
I said acrobatics.
Okay.
I think I heard athletics as well. I'm pretty sure that's the
I think that yeah, you clicked the wrong button there.
On its
Let me
attempt,
stop playing. He said acrobatics.
as you feel the last petrifolk try to gobble you up and grab you before it leaves, you're able to dodge out of its path and roll backwards. However, the petrifolk fly away from the fog, and as the rounds continue, with the damage they've sustained and the direction they are flying, they start to continuously fly away from the Firefinger.
How far away do they get in the next round? The one round away from fog.
You can definitely hit them with a firebolt or something, or ice. Whatever.
Oh yeah, I drop the fog and I pop off a fucking magic missile.
Okay.
Are they both hurt?
There's 3 of them. So
One's
I
hurt.
can hit all 3 of them. So there.
it's up to you. Do you want to hit all 3, or you want to hit one of them?
We'll do that. They all take. You want to say they just all take 5?
Sure.
Or do you want me to roll separately?
It's up to you. So I can do
They all
5.
take 5.
All right. So
Get the fuck out of here!
so as they're fleeing away, you just see Owen just go, "Get the fuck out of here!" You flying piece of shit, and the last one just explodes. And then he's just like, "Oh shit."
Oh, one of them does die.
Yeah.
Well, I hit one of them as well before that.
Hey,
Dumbledore. What's the range on your Eldritch Blast?
That's 120. I will take a shot with Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
That's a 20. That's 13.
And another one
points of
explodes out of the sky.
So hey DM, in the next round, how far away is the last one?
Still within range.
damage. You know what
Why
I
they
think-
doing
I think-
that?
I think
Well,
I know
I
where
think-
we're going with this. I think we do. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
Okay.
If he doesn't die, I'll use Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I just hock a loop.
The last
Does that
one.
always do that?
Yeah. Right.
I walk in and start exploring this cave.
So,
There's a nice fire in here.
is the last one still alive?
I will say you both sandwich it with arcane bolts, and it is exploded in.
Goddamn flying rats!
It's Ace Ventura. A rat with wings. Anyway.
You're worse than seagulls! Get the fuck
Wow.
out of here!
Hey, at least on the bright side, our companions that didn't know we're alive and see we're blowing these things
As
up in the
you're
middle
all-
of the sky.
As they're all cursing, and Irvin continues to move through looking for enemies, Irvin, you find, to your surprise, what looks to be a barely conscious Arakroka with tattered clothes in a corner, just chained to the wall.
Chained? Where the fuck they get chains from?
Hey, where
What
did
a
they get
jav-
javelins from?
Yeah, where'd they get the javelin from?
Yeah, like this is awesome.
You or me,
Are they
Irvin.
conscious?
You or me.
Are they conscious or?
He's fading in and out of consciousness. He looks to be a male Arakroka. Poorly kept. And, yeah.
Yeah, I'll try and help him a bit. I'll use my healing hands to give him 2 hit points.
Okay.
What is the? Okay.
I'll save your healing stuff. Mine, it's just like I'm not gonna be healing people.
We don't know that. It could be useful later, but
Well, I
never
mean,
know.
I also have a potion. I think in my inventory, just in case.
So
As you're all looking around and realizing that the Petrofolk are scattered, you're at one of the highest levels of the Firefinger, if not the highest, 240 feet above ground. Sigh of relief. Looking about, there doesn't seem to be any other upward direction for the moment. But until you get to this next chamber, you do see a very similar stone chimney that ascends one more layer up.
No,
into the
not
Firefinger.
another one.
But as Irvin has turned the corner, you see that he and Bellador are tending to a wounded Aarakocra, who is gaining consciousness as Bellador gives him a couple of hit points.
what? Let me help you. How'd you get here? What happened? I'm jackling. Unchaining him.
He coughs a bit. Eyes still closed. And then they open up to a gray. He looks at the group and his throat seems to be dry.
I'll give him some water.
Trying to gather the words, and it's difficult.
Hold on, Beaky.
As you,
I give him some water from my water skin.
Imagine being rescued and immediately insulted because of who you are. Like that, just with some bird face.
Hold on, B, is it Beaky?
I got you, Dwarfy.
Yeah. I got you, Shorty. Hey, Stubby, we're good.
He's like, I got you, Dwarfy.
Right.
We're Snow White and the missing dwarves. So listen.
So I help him down.
You pass him water.
Tackle him.
He starts drinking it very fast and aggressively, just downing the entire water skin. And
Well, all right. You know what? My entire water skin. How dare you?
We can get you more water, man.
Fine. I let him drink my entire water skin.
Thank you. My name is Nafir.
No, we don't care what your name is. Your name is Beaky. All right.
Dude, just
He looks up towards the dwarf.
Part. Excuse my rude friend here. Who are you?
My name is Nafir. I hail from Kirsabal. Who are you?
How'd you get shackled and how'd you get captured and shackled here?
I was captured, ambushed by the Petrofolk. Are they gone?
I mean, that we just killed a bunch of them.
My thanks.
Of course. Why are you here? Did they bring you here, or were we already here, coming here?
No, I was on patrol by my home. They ambushed us, took us for many miles.
Okay, well.
Where are there others? Have you
Well,
found
won't
any
you
more?
take a look for yourself?
Was it just you, or there's others?
I've been here alone. I don't know if they've taken my people.
How long have you been here?
Looking around, you have not seen other Aarakocra, but
With the
there
bodies we passed,
do
anything
seem to
Aarakocra?
be in the chamber before you entered in the fire At least a couple of them. They've been killed.
The ones that were like the blood were those people or Aarakocra that happened to the ones that were
No, the ones in
blood
the
thugs?
chamber you just passed.
Whoa.
Thinking back at the fire, he was probably their next meal.
Well, looks like we saved you just in time, and you're probably gonna
I
be
was
done.
gonna say, you're lucky we came when we did.
Yeah,
You,
you're lucky that
sit down.
I gave
Yeah,
you all this water.
Here. Do I have any fish on me still? Like I give him some of that fish if I have it on me.
The now rotten fish.
It's not
Is
rotten.
it still rotten? I thought okay. I thought
We
it was really...
salted some of them.
I thought we didn't have enough salt for it all.
You
Well,
don't.
not all of them, but enough to get back to town.
You don't
No.
have enough for 200 pounds of fish.
Pounds of fish, yeah, but we have
Okay.
enough for some of it.
But you did dry out about a dozen, maybe less. Definitely less. But you do pass him the food. He eats it very hungrily, and almost bone and all. But then you see that, like a chicken bone, he just squeezes the meat off, and devours it. It's very weird seeing an Aarakocra eat. It's like
That's
watching a
nice
bird.
neat trick.
eat.
Yeah, bird. I'd say like just that's a neat
Um,
trick.
but-
Hey, friend, can you tell us anything about this place? What do you know of this place?
While they're talking,
As he-
I go looking for treasure.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Okay.
The Firefinger has been here since before my time. My people know of it only as a watchtower, but it has long outbeen its use. It hasn't been needed in a great time. But as you're done unchaining him and feeding him, he stands up for the first time, weakened, and he spreads his wings momentarily, feeling the strength sort of return to him. My thanks. If you've not been to the layer above this one, there are still more Petrofolk.
Well, we do have to head up there.
We do.
I
Right.
would
You.
lend you my aid, but I am not a warrior.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you gonna be okay to wait here by yourself while we go deal
Do
with
it.
it? I don't
It's
think
a
you have the
fit.
strength to get out of here by yourself.
Where do we leave that pile of fish? Let's might as well let them have it if let them know about it if it's still good.
I mean, it's probably taken by some animals by now.
We've had a long rest at least, right?
True, but I don't think animals ate 200 pounds of fish like in
No, it's
8
been
hours.
a couple of days since you left the fish.
Oh, it's been days. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
okay. never
2
mind.
days since
thought
you
so.
left the fish behind. Took what
I
you
don't,
need.
just like with the recommendation, suggest before we leave here we take another short rest because I'm out of spells. I would like to get those back eventually before we have to hunt down this.
Oh, Mr. Warlock. What's your short rest refills?
Yeah, well, I also have the spell to stop us from dying if we fall to a fall.
That is
can't
true.
hear you.
It doesn't
That is
require.
true.
It doesn't
Anyone
require.
can speak?
Next
it
time,
doesn't
can I make a
require
request,
spell
friend? Can you not play in the shower?
It doesn't require a spell slot to cast.
Does it not?
No.
I figured just said because use it as a spell. I figured it was
No,
take
it just means you still need the same requirements. You need to see the creature and be within range.
Okay,
So-
I thought it would take. I thought it would take a spell slot, so I'm
No,
happily proven wrong.
it's an ability of the blade.
Does it take time to like recharge, or can I just use it?
No,
As
that's
many
at
as I
that's
want.
at will.
Okay, sweet.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
was pretty-
that is good to know.
I mean, it's like broken in a certain situation, but it's a very particular situation, so I would imagine it balances out.
It's a
It's
lifesaver.
good to know though.
Can definitely save a life.
No, yeah, or 2 or 3
I mean,
or all.
it kind of did already.
It did.
Yeah.
Because
It's worth
yeah, he was. No offense, Phil, but you were.
You were dead. I was gonna try to jump and save him. And
I was waiting
fly.
for him to come back too. I was like, I want him to roll.
You were hoping he would come back in time.
Okay. Well, if there's anything you can they can that can help us, let us know. Otherwise, you feel like you're good to sit here and recover your
Yeah,
strength until
like I
you
said, I don't think
feel
you have the
good.
strength to get out of here by yourself. You should wait for us to come
Until
back.
you, yeah.
So,
You're welcome
he,
to come
looks
along with
up.
us, or you can stay here. Yeah, it's up to you, man.
I don't know if we should take him into a battle.
You have done enough for me. I would like to rest a moment, and then, if you are to ascend up, I would like to use that as an opportunity to return to my home.
Can I just ask a quick favor? Can you? I explained to him where the card is with EQ and what's the other girl's name? EQ and the other chick. I can't remember her name.
EQ and everyone else.
Yeah, I just kind of would like you to relay a message, just to let you know where you've seen us and where we're at, and how so far we're okay.
Yeah. Near the end of our mission.
Yes, I can do this. I appreciate
Appreciate it.
everything you've done. If you are within or have time, you may find me at Kirsabal and tell them that Nafir sent you. Tell them this. And I urge you to find Ashara. She will be able to repay your generosity. She can teach you the dance of the seven winds, and may it be useful to you.
Yeah, I think
Might be.
Boulder over here might really like that.
Oh, what does he have?
If we go to a place, we might be able to learn something cool.
It's called the Dance of the Seven Winds. That sounds like a thing to me.
Ooh, that do sound nice.
It is a
But-
ritual that can be cast on a select honorary people, mostly Arakroka. But in saving my life, I would like to offer you, if you happen to be within Kirisabal. It is a secluded place, not many can find. But go east from here, up past the gorge, the stone wall, the mountain range. That is where we live.
Do we have a map? Can I pull up the map and ask him to point to it?
Yeah. He marks it on your map from the directions, and you notice that Kirsabal was the area of which it was pointed on your map earlier by Eku. But he shows you the specific location within the mountain range. And with that, he says, "Remember, if you are headed that way, ask for me. Ask for Ashara. My people will do right by you."
I thought his name was Nafir.
I know
That is his name. That is this
his
guy.
name.
Yeah.
He's talked about the other person that might be able to help as well. Like
He's
the leader.
he's Nafir. Ashara is who
Nafir.
he's.
And Nashara?
Ashara's
That could teach us this thing.
yeah, but with that, here I'll link that to you. I'll copy that for you guys too.
Very kind of you.
Very close.
Be well, my friend. Safe travels.
So close.
He bows very deeply, and I will find your friends first. Good luck. And he makes it to the edge and allows himself to flex the wings momentarily, gauging his strength, before dive bombing down towards the bottom of the Firefinger and eventually swooping the direction towards the encampment that you explained where it was. And with that, Nafir leaves. You've all completed your second short rest, and find that the chimney sort of entrance to the final level, the Firefinger, is just above.
Let's go again. I'll be last to try to save anyone that falls again.
I'm still
Oh,
climbing.
I have a feeling
Phone
you'll
goes.
be when you say that.
I'm going first.
No, I already went. I beat you.
Okay.
Hey, Evan, why didn't you roll your hit dice since we were taking a short rest?
Owen goes up.
Oh well, yeah, we did. Oh, that's a good point.
Owen goes up. And Owen comes down.
Owen goes up. Owen goes down.
You
Owen
take
goes up,
5 points
Owen
of
goes
bludgeoning
down.
damage as you may start
Can I
climbing
catch him?
up.
Oh, I said I was gonna try to catch anybody. I specifically said I was gonna try to catch people.
Sure.
Can I try to like do some sort of thing
Make
to
a
catch them?
strength saving throw.
Is it strength?
Strength
Yeah.
saving throw. Okay. So you catch him like a bride.
I gave him a little dip. Wing.
You do not take the damage.
Look away.
You don't take the damage.
You're welcome.
Would you like to try again?
Oh yeah. I'll just fucking keep going.
Okay.
I start stretching out and getting. I'll catch you motherfuckers all day, and I get stretches. Oh my god, you rolled a 1. Holy fucking seriously, dude.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning
Oh.
damage, and so does
Come,
Irvin.
I'm catching him. I'm
It's a
catching him.
natural one though, so you have to
Sure.
get some sort of punishment.
Sure,
That's
you
him,
catch
not
him.
me.
You catch him, and he kicks you in the face. You both take 4.
Hey, it should be divided then. It should be 2 each.
Okay, sure. You both take 4.
Oh. I'm marking down 2.
Do you want to try again? Owen?
Oh yeah, I keep going.
As Owen.
7.
It's not a high DC, Owen.
I'm a fucking
And-
wizard. What do you want from me?
I can catch this Brian all day.
I'm
guys.
old. I'm
Dude, I
missing
got
my
this.
beauty sleep here.
Maybe let someone else try.
No. Do you catch me?
Sure, he
Rolled
catches you
18,
a
I
third
mean,
time.
It's up to the DM. It's up to him. But I'm
Do
rolling.
I take
catches-
6 or do I take
You
3?
take none. So you've only taken 4 damage so far. The first time he caught you.
All right, I go again.
All right. No saving throw. Owen takes another 5.
He just has to take
Oh.
it this time.
All right.
No
right.
saving throw. Owen takes 5. So now he's taking 9 points of damage trying to climb up this chimney.
I go
All right,
again.
can I try to throw you? I'm gonna try to throw him.
There we go.
Test system. Test system.
Do I make it?
He makes it.
Okay.
Yeah. We give him a
This is how you do it, motherfuckers.
That is the lowest DC I've ever done in a game, and you failed 4 times in a row. I've never in my life done an 8 DC.
Hey, thank you for the compliment.
I've never done an
I'm gonna
8
give it a shot then.
DC,
Oh my god, that's awesome.
and he hit a 7 twice.
In a
Because-
row.
I'm
Oh,
gonna break the 4-4 real quick. The book says DC 8, and I was like, nah, 10. and then a little factoid goes in the book, and it explains the reason why of some of the DCs and stuff. And I'm like, all right, you know what? Sure, 8. What's the worst that could happen?
Let me introduce.
Oh, never
me and
say
Owen
that.
trying-
Hold
me
my
and Owen
beer.
trying to climb.
Anyway, by the time you climb up, Owen, and make it to the top, you notice that Doldir's already here.
You come from?
What's gonna happen now, right? I'm gonna roll a 1 after all those saving throws. So
I was
that
gonna say,
wasted.
I think I should go now. I'm gonna get shot climbing.
Doldir, as you're at the top, you notice that you're looking at a bunch of Petrofolk who are kind of looking at you, and Owen comes up and is like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Alright. I'm gonna give it a chance to climb up now.
Irvin.
Yeah!
Well, Irvin went first, apparently, so Irvin
Yeah.
goes up, starts climbing, then you fall.
Oh, I thought it was up. I thought you said he went up already.
No,
Yeah,
I was
my-
gonna
Take
try, but
2
you
points of
were
damage.
Sorry, buddy.
Take 2
I thought you
points
were
of
there.
damage.
Try again.
Anyway, now Doldir and Owen are basically at the top, and Irvin can't get up. Owen and Doldir are at the top, but Irvin can't get in because basically your
I didn't
team's
even
blocking this
get
hole.
climbed yet.
Oh, you did.
How did he get up there?
Oh, you want me to roll? Okay.
Well, Owen failed 5 times in a row, and I don't have time to see who else can possibly fail.
I did.
Boom! I did it.
As I said,
Okay.
Dolby's already at the top.
Again, I need to use my inspiration one time.
One
Wow,
day.
lose.
You did
Use it
too.
now. See if you can roll worse than me.
No, I rolled a 17. I don't need to re-roll.
Should we arm wrestle sometime, Boulder?
I get it. Good.
Now is not the time.
I am curious. What is your strength score?
My strength score is 12.
Damn it!
That's my deck score, I think. Yeah.
That's my intelligence. No way.
I have
Yeah,
an
that's my
11.
Anyway,
I mean, I have a 10
Moving on.
strength, so yes.
We're all
Moving on.
staring at pterodactyl things.
they're all staring
my
at
God.
a
There's,
bunch
there's like
of
5 of these up here. Holy shit.
as you're trying to figure that out, eventually, Irvin pushes everyone out the way, walks closer to the Petrifolk, who all of them are holding javelins in their arms,
Or javelins.
and they're all looking at the group of adventurers that have just climbed to the top of their tower. And what do you all do?
I like to
don't think-
use, I like to
I
use
don't
my
think we can peacefully
I
get
put, I,
out
put,
of
I,
here.
put, I put my hand up like hey, easy.
I like to use my Doom. Boss, Rodal! No, I'm joking. Let's tear
And
these
then I
dudes apart.
asked him to. I'm like, wait for it.
So
And then I
So the
Good.
spires, so the top of this is basically flat around this 40-foot square platform at the top of the Firefinger. This area here itself is the beacon of flame, fire, billowing flames from the top of it. Looking inside, you all see there's an interior, but you also notice that there are bones and scraps of meat scattered around all of you. And the Petrifolk, though not scared that you're here, are more confused at your approach and that you're here. Why would you be here?
Why would
Can I
you
start-
willingly come here?
Can I cast speak with animals?
Sure.
Would that work?
I don't know. I hope so. It's my last
I
freaking
didn't
spell
get with the
slot.
slugs.
Unless they're patient, I can ritual cast it.
I don't think they can wait that long.
You can
Okay.
certainly try.
Then I can't speak with animals and be like, "All right, guys, calm." Can you hear me? I've never tried this before.
Go ahead and link it.
Get okay.
Link
Oh,
is-
that's not the right thing. Speak with animals and just click it apparently. We prefer not to fight.
They probably just saw us murder their companions and shoot them out of the sky.
They attacked us.
As you start communicating, one of them moves with a sort of dominance towards the others. This one here struts up. Little meat sacks want to talk. Watch them. We can eat them later. What do you
I heard
have to
that.
say?
Well, we already
The West
disposed
Coast are
of.
just confused. You're the only one understanding this. So.
Well, your friends have already been dealt with. I prefer to handle this diplomatically. If we can come to an arrangement, we're just looking for an item and we'll be on our way.
It looks towards the group of them who are humbling themselves at it. What do you want? What do you give?
What do Petra folk like? Food? Weapons? What interests you?
These nuts. Got him.
Gold?
We hunt for food, weapons, dinner.
Oh, they want some weapons?
I mean, I've got an extra weight.
Well-
I've got my rapier if they want that.
What if I told you about a fish? 200
Bro,
pounds.
do not send them to our people.
You just send
No.
the other guy over there.
Like 2 days travel away.
Make a persuasion check.
You literally just sent the other guy over there.
Persuasion. Damn.
And yes, Owen, you do.
Okay. I'd like to write a note and pass that to Irvin.
Okay. 24. The Petrofolk.
A mountain of fish guys, this big. Like, I try to like mimic it, maybe exaggerate just a little bit, but not too much.
You offer this. What do you want?
We're looking for a wooden mask. Like, I
Uh,
explain it to him what it looks like. You know, it's
Start
not
explaining
what
it
it's
to
like.
him. Owen walks towards you and passes you
Have you
a
seen
note.
Yeah, I sent you a whisper.
I see it.
Okay.
We have taken many things. We don't need them. If you offer this, you can see what we have. You can have one thing. Then you go.
I nod. Agreement.
It kind of snickers at the group and then edges its face towards the interior of the watchtower, the flame tower.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Okay. What? Look for the. You
Can I
guys,
understand what they're saying?
no.
No.
Okay.
I whispered it to the group. Need to let's take one thing. You guys go look, or one of you guys go look at the map.
So they're just letting us take it for nothing?
I told them where the pile of fish was.
You mean whether you just sent our little Faircocker friend?
Well, he didn't want he didn't want that.
You told
I
him
didn't tell
about
him
it, so
about
he's gonna go check it out for him.
No, I didn't. Remember?
Did you?
I
I
said
thought
that.
you did.
One goes into the room.
I thought you did. My bad.
No, I asked about it, but he said it's probably I thought it was only been like a day. He said it's been a couple
Yeah.
days, so they're probably about it.
As you enter the area, you notice that there's an extreme amount of heat. Just hear the sound of just fire emanating continuously without any source, magically even, from the top of this structure. Entering, you see what looks like to be a crude nest of sorts, and what seem to be an assortment of moldy chests. Some of them opened, not even all together, and looking about, there seemed to be an assortment of different things, of bags and dead people with like half their torsos removed, clothing and wood and just broken things. There's a makeshift campfire within it, and the room somewhat is empty from what you can tell, and the chamber looks upward into maybe about 60 feet up, but then stops. You don't even see the fire that is bellowing from above you, but you do feel the heat.
All right, I'm gonna take the chance, and I'm gonna start casting detect magic ritually. Just kind of.
It will take
I
about
mean, I figure
10 plus
it's a
minutes.
magic item.
Okay.
Let's not miss it here.
It's gonna take about 10 minutes.
Sure.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna recast Speak with Animals ritually.
Okay.
They're just standing, staring at him. What the fuck are they doing?
After the first 3 minutes or so
I
of
throw him a fish. I'd say this is one of the fishes that in the pile.
you toss it to him, and after you do, sorry, I gotta move this around. Sorry, I had the wrong names. As you do, the leader kind of gawks at it distastefully, and then one of the other pitcher folk kind of like sniffs at it, picks it up and eats it. And then saunters over towards the edge. They seem to be losing patience. After 8 minutes or so. What are you doing? Take your trinket and leave. What is taking you so long?
We're trying to locate it.
Some of the other Petrofolk start going, trick, deceitful, liars, eat them. Make a persuasion check.
Oh no.
This poor's the.
Take one. If they are lying, we'll kill them all. One of the Petrofolks to the edge, this one, starts moving towards Doldir and tries to grab you. Do you
Hey, I
do
thought we had a
anything?
deal. What's going on?
You're taking
We
too
have
long.
not been. Yeah, we have not done anything aggressive against you guys. We have not.
Do you stop him from grabbing you, Doldir?
If he doesn't, I do.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. As you stop him from grabbing you, he pulls the javelin and very aggressively starts to poke towards you. You take too long. You waste our
Okay.
time.
And you have somewhere to be. Let's. Bellator, go start looking for it while Owen's finishing his. And Dolder too. Or
Okay.
no, just Bellator. Yeah, just start
I'll
looking
head
for
it.
it.
I'll head it.
We'll look right now and be out of the way.
Just do it.
Looking.
Yeah,
We're almost done.
investigation.
Okay. Yeah, investigation.
Yeah, I'll stop. Investigation.
It's by that time.
I'm
Oh,
gonna use my inspiration.
okay. Reroll.
Hey, do I just re-roll it?
You just reroll it.
Boulder.
Wow.
Oh, so good.
Looking around, there's just a bunch of stuff, and you're just looking through it, and you find things, expensive things, but not specifically that. But after a few moments of irritation, Odin, you finish casting Detect Magic, and it's at this point, Irvin, that you notice that the Petrofolk slowly start to surround you.
No.
May I make my check at advantage, Sarah?
Sure. Yeah.
I am looking for magic items of any kind.
Um,
I happen to find the mask. That's great, but I'm
At this-
more actually taking inventory of the shit they've got.
at the moment, you notice that they have a lot of things.
Mhm.
You find that in culmination, they have a lot of copper, just mountains of it. They have a lot of silver. They have gemstones. But as Doldirs is sneaking whatever he can,
Yeah, I'm sneaking whatever I can, bro.
yeah, I figured. You notice that there are a couple of things that are magical. Specifically, you find on one of the adventurers, one of the dead bodies, that there is a tube used for carrying very important documents or hefty pieces of parchment. And it is a spell scroll. You also find that there is a chest that seems to be glowing, getting off a magical aura. Opening it, you do find within it wrapped in cloth, a wooden mask resembling a tiger's face, very stylized with paints. And this is definitely the mask that Asaka explained to you before.
Was there anything else that I found?
Magical? No.
Yeah.
Those two.
Okay, that's all that popped out with the detect magic.
Yes.
Can I ready a
I
spell?
got the
like,
mask.
Can I ready a spell? Like if anybody attacks, can I cast Shield of Faith?
Yeah, you can hold an action.
If you ready it, you already cast it, and it's gonna get wasted if it doesn't end up triggering.
Basically.
Wait, what? How's that go?
So
Because you cast a spell, but you're holding on to it. So like, if the trigger does not occur, or if you take damage because you have to be concentrating on it while you're holding it like that, you lose the spell. Does that make sense?
In D&D 5th edition, basically, I cast Fireball, but I'm holding it to let go of it.
Yeah, I understand that. I know
So it's your choice if you want to hold the spell.
well, we have the Owen has the mask, so we can go now.
that. Yeah, that's true. That's all right. Let's just go. Oh,
I
okay,
got
we
some-
found
Yeah, we found it. Yeah.
it, guys. Let's get out of here. I'll let them know. Hey, thank you. We found it. Don't forget about the pile of fish. We'll be on our way.
As you're
Alright,
all
step
making
forward.
your way
Boom.
out, and you say that, make a persuasion check. Your last persuasion check.
Yep, going.
One. I want to kill them all and take all their shit.
Oh,
We could.
Now would have been a good time to use your divination.
I don't have anything.
Oh.
I already spent everything.
We used them all.
Yeah, early on because everybody's fucking failing their rolls horribly.
We will take it. Go before we change our minds.
Cool. Let's dip potato chip.
Okay.
I just go around him.
Goldir just jumps off the fire finger.
I'm gonna be like, pardon me, excuse me, and I start. Yeah.
How far up are we?
Okay. You guys are 300 feet above the ground.
If I use Featherfall, could we make it to the ground before the spell ends?
No, it only takes off 60 feet from your fall.
So
okay.
if you use your feather fall, and then my feather fall, that's still only 120. That still gives me 180.
Let's
Wait,
climb
So that would be
down
like
a bit.
10d6.
Golder, can you just use your feather fall like the 60 feet before you land?
It's
wait to
it's
cast it?
equivalent to trying to time a proper parachute. You can. It's very possible.
I don't recommend you actually start crunching the numbers and how fast you can fall.
No, I'm just gonna climb down the chimney. Chimney.
let's just
Go down.
I'll be the last one to go.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
just fucking climb down.
Yeah.
Okay. Over the next hour, you all slowly and carefully make your way back down the fire finger. After painstakingly making your way through layer 1, back to level 2 with the Sturges, back to where you fought the wolf spiders, down the ladders, down the incredible heights, you eventually make contact with the ground safely, and man, is it a relief to not be within imminent danger. Danger, yes, but not imminent danger. And with that, you all make your way back to Azaka, who is waiting in the tree line. Did you get it? What happened? Did you kill them all?
We got it.
Owen.
Yeah, we got it.
Belhador fell and broke the mask.
What?
Okay.
Where is it?
You're the one who fell 5 times in a row.
And
Yeah,
look,
should probably give it
they put oil on there, so people. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just hand over the mask.
Oh, fine. Here you go.
Oh, you're handing over the mask. There's a sense of relief and joy over her face. Very few times you see her genuinely smile, more sarcastically than anything. But Azaka's face is very appreciative. Thank you. I really didn't think I'd ever see it again. But
Why does it mean so much to you, anyways?
this is
What's so special about it?
This is part of my people. We're not.
So it's like the same thing as why your religion is so special to you, huh, mate?
Bellador says. In a way, yes. It's not a curse of lycanthropy that my people are forced to live with. It's an inheritance. This mask is part of that. There are these stigmas of evil lycanthropes, but it's more of a tradition with my people. Thank you. It means a lot to keep this within the family.
Well,
You're welcome.
You've saved our bacon a lot, so.
Hey, since I snagged some stuff, what else did I get from just going to the pile?
Just going through a bunch of stuff, you found like 27 pieces of copper, 15 pieces of silver, and a gemstone, very dull green that looks almost like clay or useless. But as you kind of like spit on it, it has a pretty nice shine to it.
Hey, I'm gonna keep that gemstone.
It's a piece of fucking glass. This has to be valuable.
I get everything else to own, so we can just
green
divvy it up.
drop. I'm supposed to get a legendary.
Yeah.
Unless there's any other more detours that you could think of, I guess our plan is to head back to town, right?
Yep, we heading back to town, man. We gonna leave that pile of fish for them pterodactyls or whatever they are. Surges, Burges, Gurges.
Yeah, whatever that. Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm really glad I bought this sword.
It's been a very useful item, that's for sure.
Yep.
Well,
Wow.
worth its weight in gold, if not
All right.
more.
At least it's not double.
Let's head back to town.
Yeah.
Well, let's head back to the group. The rest of the
Let's
group.
get back.
Oh,
Let's get back to Port Navarro, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I could use not proper bath
and with that,
and soft bed.
you all make your way back to the encampment with Eku, Valindra, the Acolyte, and over the next 4 days, find yourselves making it back to Port Nanzaro with a few encounters along the way. A couple of ambushes from Batiri that you deal with. Some goblins. Some undead. And nothing you guys can't handle at this point. And over the next 4 days, she explains a little bit about the mask to you. Its magic properties to allow you to speak with animals and of the such. And its relevance to her people as an heirloom that is passed down.
I kill her and take the mask. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Oathbreaker Paladin level 5. But with that, you all eventually see on the horizon the town of Port Nanzaro. After many weeks in the jungle, and now almost 2 months in Chol, you find that it is a sigh of relief to see civilization once again. You gather why it's so expensive to leave the jungle and why it's so dangerous and why people laughed at you when you said, yeah, we're adventurers and we're also going into the jungle.
Yep.
You have seen many adventurers dead. You have faced a lot of many threats, and your journey is still only partway done. And with that, we will end today's session. And additionally, you're all level 5.
Yeah, do it. Yes.
Go!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Extra attack.
Extra attack, here I come.
I finally get to have
You get your cloak now here.
Yo,
You
yeah,
get
we
your
get your cloak. Your poncho.
You get your-
And I can give my poncho of hell.
your punch and poncho.
Poncho of heroism.
No, I'm sorry, DM, but I'm sorry. The name of this poncho is called the Poncho of Health. I don't care about heroism. No, the Poncho of Health, because that's what it gives me.
Yeah,
Hell.
you know, ancient arcane enchantments don't rewrite themselves. I appreciate
I don't
it
care.
though.
You
Call
keep
it
calling
whatever
the
you
Poncho-
want.
Keep calling it the Cloak of Heroism, but it's gonna be the Poncho of Health in my textbook.
That's fine. That's completely fine. But 500 years from now, when the next adventure
It's still
comes to
gonna
the
be
tomb,
called. It's gonna be a legendary item called Poncho of Health.